turn off Elden Ring.
Okay, we should be live. It is 84 degrees right now. It used to be 86. I'm living in an oven, and all the ice in the world isn't gonna help.
Yeah, it's consistently 84 in my apartment, so I feel that. It's been that way since the start of summer.
Do you have a fan that you can just plug into the wall?
Oh, yeah, it's plugged in and should be in there. But it's still not pleasant.
Yeah, you need a fan.
Holy crap, that ice is good. Okay.
Well, I'm a huge fan of all of you.
Aww.
At least somebody is.
All right, ready to start?
Have you never got mail from like a heating company, Phustus?
No, I got a death threat once.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
I was going the obvious joke of like, have you never got fan mail before?
Oh.
No, I've gotten hate mail.
Oh right, yeah, that actually did happen. Yeah.
Yeah, on Hectic System.
Yeah, did someone send you like a death threat?
Yeah, they told me they'd kill me.
Yes. Oh.
I had a weird like encounter like a few weeks ago where it's like someone on Twitter just got really angry and they threatened to kill me and eat my parents.
Dope.
And it's like, huh? And they got suspended faster than I've seen anyone get hit before. So that was fun.
Wow.
That's how you talk to people.
They're just reading the book and it just says how to talk to people, and they're reading it upside down.
Backwards.
Yeah. Right.
Alright. Previously on Pathfinder, our intrepid band had taken up Tamale Tendervale on her offer to clear out an old fishing lodge. And have succeeded in doing so. You know, just a minor spider problem, a bit of slime in one of the outbuildings, giant centipedes.
Yeah, the usual problems.
Now the only things remaining are the Scallowing Ollie and Blue Finley. What will they do?
Well, clearly the job's not complete. There's still monsters to take out. I don't say that in character.
Bolt is going to enjoy, now that the master bedroom is locked down, he just taking a moment to breathe. And to decompress from the recent actions. Situations.
My game is currently paused?
Yes, Baron.
We are paused.
Oh.
Thank you.
Alright, we're fixed now.
Oh, I thought it was like Oversoul. No, I just ordered the hallway sign.
Nah. Alright, so did we decide that we were
steering the hallway?
Had we decided that we were sleeping overnight before dealing with it? Anything else, or what? What are we doing?
Yeah, mine's already set up. It was late, wasn't it? Because I
got here around noon, if I recall.
thought we were taking a long rest or something like that.
I would say after the rest of the things you did, it's maybe between 2 to 3 o'clock at this point.
Okay.
How long back to town?
A couple of hours?
Was it about about 3 hours if you're just going on a leisurely stroll. If you're walking with purpose, you can probably get there in 2.
I mean, if we felt so inclined, we could go back to town and deal with that in tonight, considering it's, if I recall, it's summer, right?
Yes.
So yeah, sun's not going down anytime soon.
so
I
hot.
can make it there during the daylight and sleep in a bed that I noticed a few of the beds seem to be falling apart. So maybe this isn't the best place to camp for the evening, but honestly, I'm flexible. I'm good with whatever you're all good with.
I could sleep on the ground to be fine.
If no minds, I should probably take the master bedroom. It'd probably be good for the kobolds to bunk with me unless someone else wants to sleep with them.
I think Tybalt might have something to say about that.
You see, like, he's trying to maintain, like, a polite face, but his facial muscles are twisting up in a very not happy way.
Yeah, Tybalt's been calling the master bedroom since he walked in there.
Considering the kobolds were living in a cave, I think they'd be pretty content almost anywhere in here.
You saw the state of this place. There are giant spiders everywhere. You really want them to sleep out in the hallway?
Yeah,
Giant spiders.
We killed the spiders. They're gone.
How do you know we got all of them?
I can speak with spiders. I would know if they're around.
Wait, can you?
Yes, and that went so well last time.
I am being deceptive.
Strog believes you.
Wait, then why is Maya the one communicating with the spiders alone then?
Oh, because Ismaya is a far more eloquent in the language than I am.
Whatever the case, I'm gonna go shut some doors.
Yeah, have fun cleaning out the spider webs yourself then, I guess.
Some lag on my token. I'm gonna reload the page.
Yeah, I'm gonna just hit a drag and then it takes a second to load. Yeah, I probably do the same thing.
Let me see if this might help.
Okay. I figured it might be on my end because I had Elden Ring running, and it takes all of my computer to make that work.
Did it make your computer cry?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
there's a bit of lag. Yeah? Oh, hello?
Uh-oh.
It's struggling over there, Baron.
I exist in every space and
Great.
also no spaces.
Oh.
I didn't realize that's...
I'm moving normally now. Woohoo. Oh, there it's gone again.
Oh, good. I didn't realize that Steam was trying to download something, so I paused it.
Oh. Yeah, that explains a
That'll do
lot
it.
immediately.
That's better.
Yeah.
And you're running off of wireless too.
Yes.
Oh, that's no good.
Oh.
Baron, help. My character's behind the treasure chest and I can't move him.
Oh, let's see if I can fix that.
He got stuck
use
in
your
the
arrow keys.
webs.
Use your arrow keys.
Well, to be fair, the webs are already cleared out.
Okay, yeah, the lag is
Stuck in the
fixed.
dresser.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, I just fell in the dresser. It's one of those bottomless dressers of holding.
Would you ever find anything in it?
You just gotta go further in and hope you don't fall in.
That's what she said.
No, it's closed. There we go.
Now,
Right. So anyways, I suppose I said I was going to speak with Finley if anyone would like to join me.
Might as well.
All right. And I will politely knock on her door again.
as your hand makes contact with the door, it feels as cold as it ever did.
Yep.
After a few seconds, you here. Who's there?
Hey, Finley, it's me, Strog, from before.
Strong. Someone was here.
The dwarf.
Yes, the dwarf. Come in.
I got my friends with me. I don't think they'll fit in the room, but they're all with me. They're all friendly.
Oh, that's good.
Right, don't believe the kobolds have met you yet, have they?
They're kobolds?
Yeah, don't worry, they're good boys.
Yeah, they're should be
That's
cooperative.
They're very well behaved. I walk over and Wom's like, pointing like a crossbow at the other's head without realizing it.
They're the greatest. I love them.
Right.
Wom's just like scratching their face and the crossbow accidentally goes off, hits the wall.
Oh, the sound outside is everything okay?
Yeah, they just do that
yeah.
sometimes.
Oh, yes, I remember you now. It's getting harder to remember new things.
Ah, I see. So yeah, these are my companions. Maya, Tybalt, and I point to everybody as I introduce them. Yaru, Amelia.
Oh, hi there.
Poke my little head in and walk my way around.
So
I am
you
content to
were,
stand safely in the hallway.
you were clearing out some things, right?
Yeah, I think we got them all. The spiders and there were some oozes in the smokehouse, but I think we got everything.
Oh, that sounds nasty.
Yeah, wasn't great. Took a nasty hit from one of the oozes, but I'll be fine.
Oh, good. So she stares off into space for a second, trying to focus. And says, "Yes, I guess there's just one more thing for you to deal with, right?" She sounds dejected.
Oh, I told you before, we weren't gonna make you leave or anything, but if there was anything you needed help with or whatever, we could try to help you, but we're not gonna force you out or anything.
Oh, yes. Do you all go around? Oh, how to explain it? Words getting harder.
Pathfinder. I'm just kidding.
Do you travel a lot?
Can't say much about my companions here, but you know what? He's from pretty far away. I point to Tybalt. That one's a pirate, so she's been all over the place, I think.
Yeah, you could
I
say
just left
that.
home.
I don't know where the others are from, honestly.
I just left home.
But yeah, we get around.
Finley looks at Maya and thinks for a second. Oh. Well, what made you leave home?
Well, I was told that I was just kind of wasting what I was doing with my life at my farm, and I was told to go on a grand adventure. I was given some great supplies, taught how to fight some people in case they tried to attack me, and now I'm on an adventure.
Oh. I'm envious. I think I remember something now. It was so long ago. My grandma was an adventurer. She joined this group called the Pathfinders, and oh, the stories she'd tell.
Forgive me for asking, but wouldn't you be able to leave this house, or are you confined here? If you wanted to go on an adventure, that is.
Oh, that's probably not possible anymore. And I've tried to leave a few times, but it's like I'm paralyzed with fear when I start doing it.
Mm.
not like worry about myself, just the thought of leaving is terrifying.
I think I understand now.
Well, she said Pathfinder. Would I have like recognized that name?
If the characters I think you're referring to were professional adventurers, they would have definitely known about it. Might have shared it with you.
Yeah. Would I like how would I roll the note about that? Just like
Society.
society? Oh, we're pretty bad at that, but we'll do it.
You don't have to roll very high given your background.
Right on. Well, I got 11.
Yes, you are aware that the Pathfinder Society often contracts people for exploration missions, goodwill activities. They're like what another world might consider an adventurers guild around the world.
I know about the Pathfinders.
Oh. Right. Back when I was... She motions to herself, and her hand actually goes slightly into her chest. More solid. I wanted to be an adventurer, too. One day, Grandma didn't come back from one of her trips. Her friends broke the news, and they gave me her sword and said that Grandma wanted me to, well, take up the cause. That I got a job here to earn money beforehand, but, well, there was an accident.
What kind of accident?
Maya?
No, it's fine. It's so rare people actually want to talk. Usually they just throw things or splash me with fancy water.
Does the water work?
Depends on what you mean by work. It hurts.
I'll take that as a yes then.
Well, that's not very nice.
I was out on a boat and, well, I didn't really see it coming, just really nasty pain in the back of my head. Then I remember falling in the water and I kind of woke up like this. That was, it must have been decades ago. Was there a short redhead in your group?
Did she look like me?
Human woman. Oh no, had a peg leg?
No?
Is she referring to Tamley by any
Yeah, I was about to
chance?
say, that sounds like Tamley.
Yeah, that does sound like Tamily now that I think about it.
Emily, that's her name, yes. She used to run this place.
Oh, yeah.
Is she even still alive?
Yes, she sent us here, actually.
I assume she's still alive.
She's the one who's giving us the deed to this fishing camp.
She was doing
Oh.
quite fine last we saw her.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
that's
that
good.
basement was pretty messy. You already know what could happen, right?
Now's not the time, Yaru.
Finley is looking a little nervous at the prospect of Tamily being in trouble.
She's fine. We cleared it out. She hired us to deal with all of her problems, really. So
We're-
she's pretty safe.
We're quite well trained in clearing out establishments. And that was the first. This is the second, so she has nothing to worry about.
Yeah, she was a decent sort, but when she moved out, it got so lonely. You folks are regular adventurers, I guess.
At this point, you might as well call us pest control.
I'm trying.
Oh gods, I missed laughing. When other people say funny things, laughing on my own just gets weird after a while.
I bet.
I don't suppose you could make use of another weapon, could you?
Probably not myself, but someone might.
Kind of weapon.
Well, remember when I mentioned Grandma's sword before?
Yes.
I can't exactly pick it up, and my condition makes it hard to go out and adventure. Maybe you guys could use it?
Perhaps. Where do you keep it? Or where was it
Oh.
left, I suppose?
Right here. She moves up a bit and points down at some planks on the other side of the bed. It's under the boards here. A couple of other things, too.
Yeah, this is your type of weapon, right, Tybalt? I don't like to get that close to enemies in a fight if I can.
My weapon was the one I was raised with my family, so I doubt it would be one that I would be inclined to use, but I'm certainly familiar with a blade.
Let's
Fair
take a
enough.
look at it.
All right.
No.
Does anyone try to mess the floorboards?
I'll
Yeah.
try to mess with them.
All right. So since you knew where it is, you can easily find some planks that feel much too loose. And they slide out of the way very easily, revealing a strong box.
Ooh, I like how it faded in.
Ooh.
Ah.
Fancy.
It shouldn't be locked. I think you can just flip the lid open.
Oh, sparkle blade.
Alright, let's take a
Oh.
look.
Yes, that was Grandma's sword. It can shoot lightning when you use it just right.
Wow. Sounds fancy.
Sounds
I'd also,
useful.
I'd also saved up a bit of money. It's not going to do me any good now.
We appreciate it.
Oh, certainly. Maybe it could help fix this place up, assuming, the economy hasn't collapsed or anything.
Do you wanna keep this rolled up scroll?
Oh, those scrolls, right. Grandma's friends gave them to me. Said they'd help if I ran across some nasty wizards.
Ooh.
For the record, there were 2 scrolls of Dispel Magic inside the
Yes.
box.
Ooh.
I see it. There's and what is it, 120 silver pieces?
Yes.
Okay, so we could just split that up.
It'd be a real weight off my shoulders. Well, can't really have any weight on my shoulders now. But if this was all put to good use, it'd really be a relief.
Well, seeing as no one's claimed it yet, I will hold on to the blade until somebody else wants it.
We could give it to one of the kobolds.
Have you
I'll
lost your
hold on to
mind?
the blade until we give it to somebody who I want to give it to.
Finley seems to smile quite a bit when she sees you pick up the sword, Maya.
Ooh, fancy.
All right.
My character.
I guess if it's got a scabbard, I'll just attach it to my belt or whatnot.
I figure if no one can use it, we could at least perhaps display it somewhere.
Can anybody else click on this and loot
Yeah,
the
I can
stuff?
pull up the whole thing if you click on it.
Okay, well, I just don't know if anybody wants the scrolls of Dispel Magic. I don't think I can use them.
Actually, Dispel Magic's available for all schools, so anyone who can cast spells can use these scrolls.
Oh, I
I'd
can't.
certainly be willing to take one. You never know when you might need to dispel some foul wizard trickery.
Can
If you'd like me, I'll
Emilio
take
on it?
I'll take the other one then.
Okay. And then,
Alright.
Mr. God DM, if you could somehow split up our money without
Oh,
me figuring
certainly.
that out. Because I'm kind of dumb.
I'm all for the money, but the spell scrolls aren't quite my thing.
So everybody gets 24 silver.
We're rich.
So is that automatically added or?
Oh,
Yeah.
Neat thing for the DM stuff. There's a button I can click called Distribute Coins, and Then I choose who gets any coins, and it divides them as evenly as possible.
Ah, heck yeah.
Right on.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
no-
that's...
Nobody did say they wanted this order or anything, right? I just.
I can. If it's too much weight for anyone, I can carry it.
Oh
But...
no, I dropped a lot of my shit in room A.
Okay.
Alright, now I want to be sure that the scrolls got to the right people. I see one in Amelia's inventory.
I have one as well.
Good, good.
Perfecto.
Finley takes a step back, as if she tries to lean back on the wall, but slightly phases through it, then corrects herself. that felt good. I wish you all luck. You're probably going to need it going forward.
Yeah. Don't
Thank
worry, I'll find some way to repay the favor at some point.
I think she begins glowing, but not with blue light like she normally is, more like a white light. I think you already have. She continues glowing brighter and brighter, but her form starts to dissipate.
Huh.
Maybe I'll finally get to talk to Grandma again.
Hope you do.
Be at peace.
And
Goodbye,
as she
Miss
disappears, the room starts to get warmer to what you'd expect the rest of the house to be.
Huh.
Well, I
Okay.
guess that's my good deed for the day.
Still, I gotta wonder if anyone ever found out who obviously killed her.
There's not a
Well,
lot to
there's-
go on. It seems like she was shot in the back.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. We didn't really get enough info to do anything with.
She must have been out here on these waters, I would assume.
Hmm.
Yes, but decades of wear and tear from the sea. There's almost nowhere there's any evidence left.
Or if her body's even fair, if it was. Probably taken away a long time ago.
Yeah. If I could see her ship, I might at least be able to pick up a thing or two, but other than that...
I think we're a few decades late on that one.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll be right back. I forgot to feed my cat.
Oh,
no.
dang.
Read the kitty.
Meow.
No.
Forgot to feed the cat, steps on Yaru's foot and shoves a ration in her mouth.
Easiest way.
Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah.
No problem.
Good.
I knew I was forgetting something. He walked in here and like did a little meow at me. I was like, oh right.
No.
They know. They know how to talk to you.
Reminds me of next break. I guess see if anyone wants to come in.
Alright, so you all recall there is someone else who's expecting information.
Before anything else, I should probably take Finley's room. I need a bit of space for the kobolds.
Sure.
Right.
After you're trying to claim the master bedroom.
Yeah, I know well enough to know when someone's not gonna give up.
I mean, I don't know how we're.
It's a
I
light
don't know.
issue. The less chance I have of having light, the better.
I don't know how we're doing things here, but you did call it. Okay. Right. What was the snake's name again?
Ollie.
Ollie?
Ollie. Okay. All right.
Yeah, like the crescent
Hey.
brush puppet.
Ollie.
Oh, you're back. And let's see. Yes, you have all your limbs, and oh, there's the cat.
Right?
You know what? I'll walk in and my ears and my hair will be hidden. I don't have all my limbs.
Heavens. That,
They took my ears. You need to run. I'm just...
oh, you're a clever one. I'll remember that. Anyway, how did the little extermination excursion go?
I think we got them all.
Oh, good. Did you get the one on 2 legs? He's an especially nasty little piece of work.
Did
Oh,
you
yeah, the big-
know about the
freak.
one on 2 legs?
Oh, I heard him moving around. Assumed that he was probably in charge.
Yeah, when you said there was someone here on 2 legs, we kind of thought you meant more humanoid.
Like me, or
Well, it had 2 legs, probably 2 arms. Didn't get a good look at the bastard. That's humanoid, isn't it?
Oh,
yes,
human
where does your
enough.
where does your classification of humanoid go?
4
Yeah, whatever.
limbs, 2 of them not for walking, tend to be very noisy.
Whatever the case, we killed it. We killed all of them, I think. Haven't seen any other ones around here.
Oh, that's wonderful news. Now, just what designs do you have on this house?
You see, it's ours. We're moving in.
As soon as Tamily gets us the deed.
Yeah.
Oh, who's this Tamily person?
The current owner of the house.
Oh, right. Probably was here before I moved in.
Like we said, we
The latest
We were-
water.
as far as I'm concerned, I wasn't planning on kicking you out. One of our companions might not be too happy about that, but I think he'll be okay.
To
I
be
assume it's the gray
fair,
one.
you said the same thing about Finley, and she's gone now.
Well, Finley, I guess we helped Finley move on or something. That was, I told her that she didn't have to leave, but she left on her own. So
I think this one's a bit different.
Well, Finley was honestly a bit of a drag. I mean, you could talk to her, but yeah, that's for the best.
yeah, I don't know. Just don't do anything to annoy our friend Tybalt, and I think everything will be okay.
Can Tybalt hear us from the other room? Because he's like right next to the pantry.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's like a hole in that wall.
I'm
There
just
is a
sitting
hole
there.
between the bedroom and the pantry. The chance of Tybalt not hearing you is pretty slim.
Just sitting there shaking my head like this isn't gonna work out.
I don't care if he can hear me. It's like if she doesn't bother him, he doesn't have any reason to be mad at her. I don't know.
Well, given my little experience with humanoids, no doubt you'll want to spread out among the house. I assume I can keep this room.
I think so. Hold on, how many
Yeah.
rooms I got?
Barring any crazy
be
beef
sharing
between
with
us, I don't
somebody.
see why not.
I think you might be sharing with somebody.
Yeah, we might
Not
need.
the gray one.
Considering, well, I can't say this because it's not a character. I'm not in the room.
I don't think anyone here would be stupid enough to suggest making you share the room with him. No.
Oh, excellent. Well, she looks between Yaru and Maya. One of you, perhaps?
Hmm? Yeah, would you mind bunking with 2 kobolds?
Kobolds.
Yeah, it's gonna
They're
have
also
a
fond of fish. That sounds like competition.
Hmm. Fair,
Maybe Maya
fair.
Maybe Maya should share this room if she doesn't mind.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you're perfectly fine, beardy boy, but a lady has to maintain her dignity.
No, I understand.
Just promise to stay out of Tybalt's way.
I'll do my best.
It's not because he'll get aggravated. He might kill you.
Duly noted.
I don't think he likes snakes.
I mean, we know he doesn't like snakes, so we're just like, I don't know, just don't bother him.
He's not a big.
And,
Might be easier for him to warm up.
I'm sure
to
you're
you.
probably not a big fan of gray people.
not when they intend to kill me by any means.
Hey, it's just a possibility. If you're gonna stay, you might as well be safe.
Alright.
Oh yeah, if he ever causes any troubles, just repeat these magic words. I cast light.
I'm going to have her roll something here.
Roll for joke.
Step out for a
Oh.
second.
I think... Yes, the reddish eye. He's not accustomed to life in bright areas, is he?
Not exceptionally so.
Look, if you mess with him like that, it might just make it worse. Just, you know.
Maya just comes in with all of her shit she threw in bedroom A, and it's just like,
Right.
There we go.
I'm trying to count out our rooms here.
Yeah,
Out of character, Amelia did say she was going to
If there wasn't
clear
any.
out the office.
she was
Alright.
gonna sleep in the
Get
office.
an extra room.
Oh, okay. I mean, we could just, move stuff around and set up a
Yeah.
bed in there. It'd be fine.
Amelia's room office.
So, these bed frames look like if you're careful, you could probably lay a sleeping bag over them and it would be an elevated place to rest. For those who don't want to be at floor level.
Have we debated about staying here for the night, or are we planning to go back to town?
As much as I appreciate earlier when Miss Maya helped me clean the master bedroom, I feel that it would behoove us all to stay in a more comfy bed than this place currently offers.
I guess it doesn't hurt to just go ahead and head back to town then.
It's like as you guys are saying that, I'm like using Tanglevine to get the bed stronger, and I'm like, oh, we're leaving? Oh.
And we'll fix it up later, and then we can sleep here.
Well, since you got rid of that brute and his minions, I suppose I can look after the house while you're gone.
Yeah,
stay
just-
safe.
Don't leave any doors open and we should be fine, I assume.
Oh,
Well,
good. I don't really need doors to get in anymore.
Wait, how did you get in?
The window.
She hops out of her nest, flutters over a little bit, and indicates a hole right about here. There's a window in the tiny room beside it that I can get out through.
Yeah, maybe we should close that just in case, on account of the giant spiders.
I don't think
Wait.
a giant spider's getting through here.
Yeah, but a baby
Oh,
spider
no.
could and then become big.
I don't think I'm gonna even get through here as a fox.
So is she talking about the pantry? Because everything north of the house to me is just a big black.
Yes, there's
Yeah,
supposed to be a
it's,
window in the pantry.
There's a window in the
Okay.
pantry that goes up and out, I guess, towards wherever that is.
I think we can keep the window open for now, but we might have to arrange something else later when we actually have to store food in there.
Those, they're not a window in bedroom. Oh,
There is a window here, but it's shuttered at the moment.
Yeah, we can fix that.
well, when I live here, I'll just open the window for her.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Mhm.
Okay, so for now we'll leave the pantry open.
Yes.
Excellent. And she looks at. She takes a glimpse toward the shutters kind of ducks her head under to look up. Oh, it's starting to get just a little... It's well past midday now. I should probably go get some food. Judging by your sizes, you probably wouldn't... There wouldn't be enough for everyone.
Oh, don't
You've got your
worry
own
about
lunch?
us. Yeah, we'll be back later. We're gonna head back to town.
Probably
We
not
have to
later
talk
today.
to
Probably not later
Tamily.
today.
Oh yeah, it's not later today, just like later in general.
All right, then. Well, toodaloo. Ollie makes her way through the hold of the pantry, and you hear a bit of rustling near the window.
So it's been a pleasure, as always.
Oh, dear.
Right then. Shall we go ahead and just head on back to town?
Yeah, watch out for the crappy plank.
I touch the door to Finley's room, and I'm like, yeah, this is your room now, and I look at the kobolds.
Our own room? Oh, Captain,
Oh.
that's sweet.
Oh, I'll be bunking with you, of course, but other than that, if you'll have me.
Of course.
Sorry, my brain is
Yes.
so dirty.
Holy crap, the floors are wood. That's...
We might be able to do something for the kobolds in those storage rooms. If
Before
you
I
don't want to
leave.
share a room.
I hand one of them a bucket and one of them a mop, and I say, "Get cleaning."
I think that's Maya's. Whatever. Or Nyaru, sorry.
Yeah.
I think that's Nyaru's thing.
Did we, Captain?
Yeah, go ahead, swab the deck.
Aye, aye. That's what sailors say, right?
Right, you got.
Well, the kobolds begin trying to clean up the house a bit.
Oh, we just leaving the kobolds here?
Yeah, I can't see the harm in it. Oh yeah, I love the kobolds. I'm like, oh yeah, if you see a talking snake, maybe try to stab their way, just in case.
Is it dangerous?
I don't think so. Not if you leave her alone, at least.
Her name is Ollie. She's perfectly reasonable. If you don't bother her, she shouldn't bother you.
She might say something to accidentally hurt your feelings, but other than that, she seems harmless.
Better than Volgren.
Out of character, do we know, like, we kind of heard about the alligators or the crocodiles or whatever, or monster crocodiles coming out of the ocean. Is that something our characters know?
Yes, Ollie mentioned it to them.
Okay, I couldn't remember. If you're
So, yeah,
staying...
maybe the kids should go to bed by 9 then.
if you guys are staying here overnight while we're gone, don't go out when it gets dark. We've heard that there's some nasty creatures in the ocean. You should be fine in here.
Got it. Barricade the house down before nightfall. Prepare for siege.
I don't think it'll be that... I don't think it'll be that much of a problem. Just hide out in the back of the house. You'll be fine.
As always, cans on standby.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I give them a little
Alright.
wave and start walking off.
Oh, we probably only have one key, huh?
There was a key?
I'm holding on to the key,
yes,
I
there was a
think.
key folded in with the floor plan of the house that Tybalt received.
Yes, I had it and I gave it to you. I don't know if you ever gave it back or not.
Wait. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had the key.
Yes, I believe
So I was
Strong was the
walking-
last one who had the key.
Yeah, I was walking around unlocking doors and such. I want to come out of there, Amelia. I gotta lock the place up. Thank you. I don't think it matters, really, but I've closed all the doors, I believe.
I mean,
Well, that
our
might matter later.
fox
Okay.
friend is still in the room.
Oh, is she?
Maya tries to leave, the door's locked, she can't get out.
It's okay. The AC's on and Maya's listening to her favorite music.
I'm sure they unlock from the inside.
Just on the inside of the door, I'm a fox and I'm scratching. All the bottom of the door is fucked.
You look at the window, it's like a car door window, and she's just poking her head out looking sad.
Strong specifically would know that the doors can be unlocked from the inside, as that's how he checked the living room door.
I would never have believed that door's locked. Unlocked from the inside.
I know I said when I got into the master bedroom at the end of the last session that I locked the doors. So, yeah. I assumed there would be locks.
Alright, all the doors have been locked up, but did a double around the house.
Right then,
Well,
so are you all heading back to town now?
Shall we?
I'm ready if you are.
Let's go.
That's
I'm looking at my shiny new sword.
I picture you like cartoonishly like swinging it and making noises.
Yeah. I'm making like swishy noises, but it's also like crackling with electricity.
On your triumphant return toward Otari, the start of the road is pretty peaceful. Now, please let this work.
Loading.
Okay, we are in the forest.
Oh, bye from Goody.
Our blue friend disappeared.
Funguli materialized for 0.8 seconds before vanishing into the ether.
I guess we would be at the top of the map because that's where we're coming from.
Yes. Yeah, you'll be at the north end at the moment.
Oh no, we've got ambushing kobolds.
And still sticking to the shade.
I'm staying in the sunlight.
I will lead the party unless anyone else would like to.
So on the way back, what sort of marching order would you have? You don't have to mess with the icons.
No.
Or the tokens.
I mean, I'd be side scout, like not part of the group, but close enough where I can keep a good eye on them, so 20, 30 feet away.
Funny enough, I think the order our tokens are in is how we probably would walk down this road.
Except like me further over here.
Me and Strog would be in the front walking together, like Naru would be just behind us, and Amelia's also tagging behind. We have no idea where Tybalt is.
Yeah, it
You
feels
hear an
about
occasional
right.
sipping sound.
Yeah.
You hear an occasional sipping sound behind you.
We don't know where Tybalt's in. He disappeared.
Given the circumstances, I would like Strog and Maya to roll perception, please.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a thing I gotta remember how to do.
All right, that's something I don't have to search through my thing for. That's right.
There it is right there.
Yeah, just on the
Yep.
place.
We're on the front page every
Hey,
time.
dog.
Yeah,
Yup.
it's something I gotta get used to.
I'm looking for other things. Like
Also,
literally.
your one is an 11.
Yeah.
Dang.
I'm still looking for other things. I'm looking at flowers. Sometimes I look up at the sun and get blinded.
Druids are a high wisdom class, and they get expert with proficiency in perception by level 3. Strog, however, you hear some crunching off to the side of the forest. Well, path.
I put my hand out in motion for everyone to slow down a second.
I start trying to hide. Like, I sort of, like, get down.
I hear something.
All right.
Up ahead.
Yaru, if you would roll stealth, please. Or sneak, whichever. I forget which one's called.
Wait, that's different than the initiative. Like, wait, I could probably just, like,
Two legally distinct rogue moves.
oh, I can't unless there's, like, a thing. Yeah, alright.
Stealth.
Wait,
if you go to proficiencies.
Proficiency,
Yeah.
yeah.
hand
So
Somebody's
I tried to
alive
get
and-
clever, and it was a smart idea.
Okay. That is going to be important for me to keep track of.
All right.
All right.
Oh, man,
So
now I don't know where
Nyaru,
Tybalt or Nyaru are.
Nyaru ducks into the shadows. Tybalt, you would have noticed Strog motioning for everyone to slow down.
Yes, I mean, like I said, I had eyes on the group, so I still would have. As long as Strog isn't like obscured, I always should have been able to see him.
Yeah. And I did like I like stuck out my arm to like sort of block the party or whatever.
I mean, I may come slightly
Alright.
out of my tree so that I'm at the edge of it where I can see better, but that'd be about it.
I have my sword out, even
Okay.
though I'm terrible at using it.
A couple of wolves make their way into view, sizing you all up.
Oh, it took me a second to realize what that. Okay, yeah.
Aww. Wolfies.
Elfie.
Damn it, dogs.
Let's see here. Yeah, I suppose Nyaru would have quite an issue with this, huh?
It's also fortunate that Nyaru is hidden.
I think I can.
They They look to be bristling a little bit, but not immediately angry.
I'm gonna put my sword back away.
Hey Maya, you think you can ask them to just let us go through?
Well, they might just pass by us. But I could try to ask them.
We could wait and see what they do,
Okay.
if you would like.
If, I mean, do they look aggressive towards us, or?
They look unsure.
Alright, well, I'm putting away, like, all my weapons.
They move into the middle of the road, still keeping an eye on your group.
I'm watching them, but I am not moving.
Yeah, I'm just
The one on the
go
left turns to the one on the right and growls slightly. Maya, you would understand this as something along the lines of, "What now?"
I've got my gun trailed on one of them in the shadows.
What now, my friends, would be probably best if you guys just kind of moved along. And we'll move along too. Like we never saw each other. Now instead
One
of
on the right.
clicking and chittering, I am barking.
The one on the right snaps back to the one, "Druid."
So you know what I am.
Then turns toward you. "Yeah, we've run into a few of your kind before. What are you guys doing here? Boars are everywhere. They're horny and they're violent."
Yeah, we ran into one on our way up to our fishing camp. Sorry, I was just really caught off guard by the horny fans.
I guess tusks are a type of horn.
I know, that really threw me off for a second.
Oh, hey,
but yeah.
howdy. Yeah, hey, Ava. Sorry, I didn't see you there.
We're just making our way back to town so that we don't have to be out here. Are you guys okay? You're just making your way through so that no boars are around?
Yeah, we didn't smell any around here. Well, we smelled one, but it was only a couple of bits left. Something really tore into it.
Yeah, we met the one who tore into it. He's kind of friendly. I'd still stay away from him. He can't really talk to you guys.
I'm not sure I'd want to talk to something that vicious.
Hey, he's kind of friendly, actually. But that's
well,
besides the point.
You guys are just gonna follow the road straight back to town, right?
Yeah, we're just gonna head on right by. I saw you guys and I didn't want to bother you. One of our friends is in the tree line over there. Don't let him spook you.
Yeah, we smelled some kind of cologne or something.
Yeah, he really does smell funky. I think it's nice, but I wouldn't know. It's like a lot of flowers
Anyway.
mixed together. Anyways, have a nice day, Mr. Wolves.
Well, some of our people have been disappearing.
Oh.
Don't know if that's something you need to be worried about. Just weird smells in the air. Watch yourselves, Druid.
Thank you. You too. Be careful.
Nods and they make their way across the road.
Huh.
I'm guessing we're in the clear.
Yeah, they should be good. They're just passing by. Worried about boars. Don't say how horny they are.
Excuse me.
Nothing.
You
they're
seem a
just worried
bit
about
flustered,
boars.
Maya. Are you okay?
I'm fine. They're just worried about boars, and a couple of their pack knights have been going missing, so there might be something out here more than boars. I mean,
Strug thinks back to that guy who had a commission set to hunt wolves. Yeah, I think we know why that might be happening.
Did you ask about the wolf thing? The
Maya
wolf
wish she really
commission?
remembered that so she could afford them.
I didn't think about it until like just now when you
I didn't think about
mentioned
it
it
either.
again.
You
well,
try calling out to the wolves at the top of your lungs.
I remembered it enough, but it was more so I was looking for like a distinct. I remember it was a distinct color of one of them. I don't remember which color it was, but considering they were both the same, I guess that's
Portrait.
metagaming. They were both the same token. I assume they look similar.
Yeah, we
enough.
must be looking for a wolf that's bright purple, of course.
Yes.
I honestly don't remember what color wolf he said. Anyways,
Amelia, are you a wolf?
Excuse me?
Nothing. Never mind. Let's go.
I did the little like wolf whistle, like.
Alright, so the rest of the trip back to Otari is uneventful.
you know, it's kind of messed up. We didn't even try to talk to that boar, huh?
Yeah, well, he didn't really give me the chance, did he?
Do
He
you
kind of
think-
charged us.
Do you think if we
Fair
talked
enough.
to the boar, he will have just straight up been like, "Oh God, I'm so horny," and we would have just been like, "Oh fuck."
You know what? I'm alright. I didn't need to hear that.
For some reason, I was getting reminded of Ace Ventura, Pet Detective When Nature Calls, and the fucking gorillas.
Maya just slowly starts covering her ears. She's like, yeah, no, they're not gonna communicate with us. It's like what they say. Nothing.
I didn't say anything.
Strug's like
How'd
it's
the
messed up.
kobolds get back here before us?
Oh, those are fast fucking kobolds. They must have learned teleportation magic.
Strug's
It
like
must
it's
be like
messed
They
up.
are.
Messed up. We didn't try to talk to those boars, and Maya's just like Maya hearing what the boar was saying the whole time, just didn't relate. Just like, crazy, right? Anyways.
Yeah, right? That's so weird.
With the giant, like, oh no eyes.
We just go back to the boar, and it's like all like bleeped out and censored, and Maya's just staying there, just like with her eyes wide open, like, oh.
Just blushing, like, how could you? You animal.
She literally.
We're back in town. Should we go pay a visit to Miss Tamily?
Yeah.
Sure.
Before
What is it,
her
like 5 or
fish
6 at this
close.
point?
What?
What is it, like 5 or 6 at this point?
Yeah, right about now, the sky is a notable orange. But you would also know that Tamale tends to host, not quite formal parties, but people like to gather to gamble and drink at the Fishery in the evening.
I only know what one of those things is.
Should certainly hope you know what drinking is.
And you found out about that yesterday, or was it today?
Yesterday.
other day.
It was the
Does
other
Maya
day.
still think she just had like special water?
I think I figured that out at this point. Me and Tim have had lots of long conversations and things.
Anyways, I suppose we have time for bed anyway, so yeah, let's go see Tamily.
Alright, you don't have any trouble making your way down to the fishery. You hear the sounds
I
of...
have a little bit of trouble because I get caught up with the market stalls.
Uh,
I'll make it there eventually.
you can hear more sound coming from inside than before. There are clearly other people in here. It's a bit loud. There are some clear signs that lights are on. But you approach the door.
Ooh, I love people.
Ooh, I love doors.
Oh, let's head on in.
The door is unlocked. You pop it open and imagine a, I guess maybe slightly less animated version of part of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
The jump in 1920s speakeasy.
Just imagining that one scene. It's in one of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies where he's walking around trying to steal everybody's hat, looking for the right one, where there's a bar fight going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Which Pirates of the Caribbean? Which Pirates movie
I
was
think
that?
that was either
Yeah,
two or
wasn't there
one.
a movie where like he loses his hat and the bar fight's happening and he just keeps taking people's hats and Travis like, no, not this one, just tosses it
and then
aside.
and then he would put it on
Yeah.
somebody else, and then he's like, wait, and then he put a hat on a guy and they threw him out a window.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 2 or 3.
I haven't seen those movies in forever, and yet I remember that scene.
I
Those
remember
jokes.
it. It's a good bit. Yeah.
Well, a few seconds after you step into the room and your eyes begin adjusting, you hear a familiar voice. Oh, wow, over here. Up at the main desk, there's Tamily motioning you over.
So the ghost is probably gone.
You give her a wave as I head over.
Yeah, I'll walk over.
Yeah, I excitedly hop over.
Wow, I didn't expect you guys to be back in the same day.
Yeah, what could we say? We work fast.
I mean, it was a house, not a massive underground basement cavern complex.
We're
There
good
could have
at-
been one under the house.
We have some experience cleaning up spiders at this point.
Oh, there were spiders.
Centipedes and oozes.
Oozes? How the... Oh, god damn it. They didn't clean out the smokehouse, did they?
No. Do you mind if we ask you to hire a couple of boys to come and clean that out?
Don't worry, I got covered.
Or Naru? Oh, no. Yes, Naru. You got it covered.
I mean, when we get back, we can help clean the place up.
I see you're missing a couple of boys.
Yeah, they're the ones who have it covered.
I gave them a mop and a bucket. I'm hoping they figure out what to do with it.
What either of them are trained with mop and bucket?
It just cuts back, one's wearing the bucket on its head, and the other one's just like whacking him with the mop.
Yeah, he's hitting him in the head with the mop.
I assume they alternate.
Yeah.
They're just like, it's like, dirt be gone, dirt be gone.
They like, one of them smokes them in the head with the bucket, right? He's wearing the bucket, and they hit them in the head with the thing, and then they switch it up.
If we make too much noise, whatever horrible thing's out there won't want to come in, right?
This is how cleaning works.
Yes, but if they make too much noise, that snake thing will not be pleased.
Oh yeah, did you know about Ollie?
Ollie, who's that?
There's snake flying. What was it called again? I forgot.
Scallowing.
Scallowing. In one of the rooms. I'm now rooming with it.
She seems friendly enough.
good for you. Oh, right. I guess that could fit in. What kind of state was the place in when you found it?
Cobwebs everywhere.
It needs a lot of work.
Old
An
and
ill
crappy.
state.
Oh. But, the building was at least intact?
Yeah, it just needs
Minus a few floorboards.
It's a building
Touch-up
at
work.
least.
Okay, better than I expected. Good. Oh, right. She reaches under the desk and pulls out, some official-looking papers. Took longer than I expected, but I finally got the mayor and a few other folks to approve all this. She holds out the deed for one of you to take.
Right,
Take a
I
look
s-
at it. Make
Okay.
sure everything's in order.
Good. You're now the official owners of, the fishing camp. I guess it used to be called the Tendervale camp, but then something else before that. And oh, did you meet Finley?
Oh yes. And
Yeah,
I
we met her.
unbuckle the sword and the sheath.
She's no longer with us.
And be like, she let me have this, and I'm gonna show her the sword.
She had a sword?
Yeah, she said it was her grandmother's. Her grandmother
Oh, she-
that was a Pathfinder.
She did mention she had a grandma a few times.
Yeah, she also mentioned you.
Oh, we did speak. But Finley was dead long before I got there.
Thought so.
So I suppose
should-
you wouldn't know much about this then.
About the sword? No, nothing.
Yeah, about the sword or how she died specifically.
Oh,
Just
how
as
she
like a
died.
hunch, yeah.
Well, you know, when you run a fishing camp with a ghost that you can't get rid of, you do some digging. I did find out a bit more about her. There was a terrible accident when they were at sea, not too far out. Her crewmates had gotten a little drunk, and when hauling some materials, they whacked her on the back of the head. She lost her balance, fell overboard and drowned.
Oh.
Bit less
Sounds a bit-
exciting than what I was thinking, but yeah.
The camp owner had rushed her back to the room she'd been staying in, trying to revive her, but it didn't work.
Why she ended up there.
Most
she-
likely.
Did end up getting a burial.
Oh yes, I heard they buried her in the cemetery over near the Dawnflower Library. But her spirit was just attached to that camp, or something. Something was keeping her right there.
I think I have it right here.
That sword, her grandma was. Oh damn! I guess I just didn't put two and two together.
She seems to have moved on now, so
Oh, that's good news.
She spoke very highly of you before she passed on too, so.
Oh, well, that's good to know. We weren't exactly close, but yeah, I figured she'd get lonely at times.
Well, I'm sure if you were working that camp by yourself too, you'd get pretty lonely.
Oh, I wasn't alone. There were a few other people there. Happier people. Than her, at least.
Yeah, it's almost a
Some.
shame. I could tar some sea shanties before she left.
Oh, she knew some. Believe me, she knew some.
Damn, maybe I could have learned some from her.
I have a feeling they were all really depressing.
You don't know the half of it.
I feel so sorry for you.
Depressing
Well,
shanties
that's-
are helpful too.
That's in the past.
Yeah. Listen, you try sailing on high string morale all the time, you're gonna wear yourself out.
I told you I've never tried sailing. I've never been off this island.
Yeah. Well, now you know.
Mr. DM,
Yes.
I want to do a once over of this deed to make sure everything. Can I do that to make sure everything looks in good order?
You absolutely can. Please give me a society roll. At least, unless you can think of a better skill for it, I would think.
I mean,
This.
society is what I was going for. That's kind of my thing.
All right.
And now that I said that, it's gonna be poor.
You need to. Everybody needs to write their signature down here, and I just turn into a
17.
fox.
Yeah, we have to all make sure we have like the exact thing like signed right, or it just doesn't work.
Maya doesn't sign her name. She just turns into a fox and puts her paw print.
Yeah,
it
Maya
was working
doesn't sign.
specifically to fox form Maya. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Maya doesn't sign. She tries to enter the house. It's like a force field just keeps her out of it.
Well, as you look over the document, you see that everything looks to be in order. A few of the signatures look to be hastily written, and the papers aren't folded very professionally, but it checks out to the best of your knowledge.
I'll lean into whoever's closest to it and go, oh, these look good. I mean, it was certainly a rush job, which, I mean, I appreciate, but
I mean, do
these
you
look
have
to be in order.
do you have any expertise in legal documentation?
I mean, some, I was a prince.
That's fair. It might be good for me to go look over as well, just in case if you're
Oh.
not sure, Bam.
By all means.
Alright, Yaru, what kind of role do you want to use? Society will be fine, of course. If you've got another skill that you think might be applicable, I'll hear you out.
No.
Wait, where would it be? The
Intimidation. Intimidate it.
You better be real.
wait,
That
right,
just
be
reminds me of
like
when I intimidated a bookshelf.
yeah, I mean, this is like a stretch, but like I wonder if like my naval knowledge would give me a like insight into like, you know, documentation or like, you know, stuff like that.
Not so much the naval
Nah.
lore, but there's another one you have that applies.
Yeah, Noble would probably be more fitting for that.
Yeah, noble lore would work.
Okay, yeah.
Well, as a noble of surface-dwelling persuasion, you believe that these documents are a very clear rush job, but all the signatures look to be legitimate. There's the mayor. God, I bet you're gonna have to pronounce that man's name.
Cheeseburger. Mayor McCheese.
Witnessed by the captain of the garrison.
Mayor
Tammany's
McMahon.
Mayor McMahon.
Tammany's signature looks to be the most competently signed, like everyone else just wanted to get this over with.
Yeah.
And it looks official.
Yeah, looks like everything's in order, although I can clearly tell who cared more about this than the rest.
Emily rolls her eyes a bit.
I don't get it. Why do we need a piece of paper?
Oh, because the piece of paper says we own the house, and as long as we own the house, then if someone steals it from us, we can call the cops on them. Not that we would, because obviously a lot of us are thieves and rogues.
A lot of us.
What?
And
Oh, right,
to be-
force of habit.
To be fair, a lot of us are stronger than the police force that would be called.
That was more my thought.
I still don't get it.
Don't worry about it.
This, Miss Maya, this proves that the house belongs to us. In case anyone else should shout from the heavens that they were the true rightful owner of... We'll think of a better name for this place soon, but for the former fishery.
Maya, you know how we were searching rooms and Tybalt called dibs? It's like
is
that,
is
but
piece
it's
of
in
paper,
writing.
Like, okay.
The
that makes a
paper
lot of
proves
sense.
that we called dibs.
That makes a lot
Exactly.
of sense. It's like,
Oh.
I was explaining this.
I mean, I would have bet for that. That is a good callback and good, like a jab. So I would give that a wry smile, for sure.
Oh, right. Tamily fumbles around for a small note. While I was dealing with things, Long Saddle, the guy in charge of the garrison, told me to pass along something else to you. I think this was specifically for Mr. Benier.
Oh, yes. May I see it?
She hands it over. It's a note saying that, let me choose the voice. Yes, don't do the Grody Burger voice. We put my nose to the ground, and a few of my boys have actually seen somebody looking similar to you in the area. She hasn't come into town proper, but might be who you're looking for.
I'll stop reading midway through, and you'll see Tybalt's eyes get wide, and then I have to go.
Where?
What's wrong? Stomach trouble?
What was his name? Long something?
Long Saddle.
I have to go see Long Saddle. I'll be back short.
Sure.
Just make sure, if you're in trouble, don't keep us in the dark, okay?
Well, most assuredly I won't, but as of yet, this isn't trouble. This is good news, hopefully. And
Yeah, I like tip my little like sun hat and let him go.
yeah, I will hastily, but not like at full sprint, leave.
Yeah, power walk, not too fast and not too slow to conserve the most amount of oxygen.
I will constantly power walk out of here.
All right. Since you've been to the garrison before, you would have no trouble getting back there. And look, guy set it out somebody.
Oh! Look at that man's mustache!
Ah!
It's the guy from before the game. I remember him.
That man has the most powerful mustache in the universe.
He snuck into your bedroom for a moment before we started.
Oh no.
And he couldn't.
Oh, damn.
The fool couldn't deliver the news then. Oh well. Knocks on door.
It was just the
You hear a
image,
voice saying,
not him.
Come in.
Oh. I will open the door and enter. Is this, I forget her name,
I forget if I gave her a name, but it is the same secretary you saw before.
Good day, miss. It's me again. I believe I was sent for by Mr. Was his title Captain?
Yes, Captain.
Captain Longsaddle.
Oh, yes. Well, he was just about to end his shift for the day, but he's here. You've been to his office before, right? You know the way?
Yes. Left and then first right afterward, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
And I'll head that way.
You see the door's already open, and you hear a bit of rummaging around. As you enter the doorway, you see the same man there turn around. Wow, wasn't expecting you to arrive so soon. Tamily said you guys were busy cleaning up the old fish camp.
It was a job, but we honestly, normally I would take credit myself, but the team I work with are actually quite good.
Good to hear. I guess you hear about the note.
Yes. Do tell I believe it was your men who saw, not you directly, but do tell.
So, a bit north of town, along the road, some men caught sight of a female cavern elf. They didn't think much of it. She didn't seem to be causing any trouble. Up near, are you familiar with the Shroon family?
I am going to be quite honest and say I am very unfamiliar with this area. Outside
Right.
of the quick pathway to the fishery that we just cleared out.
Fair enough. They're one of the farming families around here. They saw her on the road up near their farm. Um, eh, no offense, but your kind do stand out.
It's fair. I mean, not too often we're on the surface. But you have to do with what you can. And when you say north, do you mean in a different? I would kind of direct him like, is it the north that we came from, or a different north?
It's a bit more this way, if you can see
Okay.
where I pinged.
Yes, because we went up this way originally by the fancy pool. I remember that.
Yes.
So,
Go on.
how long ago was she spotted? Did you say?
It was a couple of days ago.
Oh.
I've asked around town, and nobody's seen her in the city limits.
Interesting. Did whoever saw her, did it look like she was doing anything, hunting, carrying a weapon of any sort, or anything that could be a distinguishing characteristic that someone would note?
They did say she had a big fancy sword on her.
I'll pull out my sword and kind of lay it on the desk and point to a family crest on the hilt of it. Would I don't know if they would have gotten close enough to see, but do you know if they happen to have seen this sigil on her blade anywhere?
They didn't describe the sigil, but the colors match. Said that it had a decorative hilt.
That might be what I'm looking for. And afterward, do we have any idea of where she went?
Well,
once the not meeting, but the chance observation was over?
well, afterwards, I actually asked the Shrews themselves. Said that she did stop by. Said she was looking for someone, and was a little disappointed they couldn't help her. And then she just walked off on the road, back further north, unfortunately.
So further out of the way. A shame. But considering she was looking for someone, the description, that might be who I was looking for. Thank you, Captain.
Oh, there is one more thing, and
Oh, yes?
it might concern some of your companions as well. So, there's been a major problem around town lately. Arson cases. Not so much in the town itself, but in the surrounding area. Stuff just doesn't catch fire in a summer this wet. Not accidentally. And, we haven't ruled out this mystery woman as a suspect. We have no reason to believe she's done it, but, covering our bases. However, the people up north have also been saying they've spotted suspicious young dwarven men, and I know you're traveling with one. You guys are out at the fish camp to the west, right?
Correct.
Okay, so it's most likely he's not involved, but a few folks who might have been aggrieved by the arsonists they might not be that happy to see him.
No, I'll do our best to keep him out of sight, but rest assured, he was with all of us for, honestly, most of the past 2 full days. Day and night. So, anything recent, at least, could not have been him.
That's good to hear. I suppose people who'd go underground and clear out a dragon's nest probably wouldn't want to burn farms down.
It does seem like a bit of a downgrade, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Any clues? Are any certain families affected? Any? Do you know of any common enemies of these people? It can't be like a familial squabble or something, can it?
Maybe. He actually walks past you a bit and looks out the door both ways, steps back in and gently closes it. I'm pretty sure you guys haven't had enough time to figure out how this town's history very much. Was a pretty wealthy group that had their thumbs in all the pies here called the Cordos Consortium.
Let me write that down. That sounds important. I should remember that.
I'll type that out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you type that out for me? Portos with a K.
Yes. So, this town's biggest export is lumber, and they used to run... Well, the families officially ran all the mills, but they ran the families, if you catch my drift. Until,
I'm familiar with the kind.
Until a few years back, some of the families managed to buy themselves out and get out from under them. Now, I can't say this in any official capacity, but I got a suspicion they might want to bring Otari back under their control. And they might be hiring some ne'er-do-wells to get this done.
That, well, it doesn't necessarily sound like a certainty. I have seen similar things play out this way, so I can certainly see that as a possibility. For the families who brought themselves out, are they the ones whose houses have burned down?
Actually, yeah, the Inkelholtzes have been reporting some of their distant relatives, ones in more remote locations, experiencing some of these fires. A few of the farms north of here have had trouble too.
And is that the same north that the person I'm looking for may have been in?
The farms are mostly up north, although farms are actually in most directions, but the ones that the arson's been going on have been in the sort of north to northeast direction.
Excellent. Two birds, one stone. For one, I would be more than willing to help, Captain. Look into this. I mean, I can't speak for the rest of the team, but I'm sure after... well, we might have a few things to get settled first with our new establishment, but we would be most likely willing to help with this.
Oh, that would be appreciative. If I had a shred of evidence, I could actually do something.
Do you think the Ingelholtzes would be the ideal place to start?
They're a lead. If you're trying to get more information about the lady you're looking for, you might want to start with the Shroons, since they're the ones that saw her.
Oh, yes, that was most definitely on the itinerary.
Now, they saw her with a sword. I hope she's able to handle that if she runs afoul of these, troublemakers.
If it's who I'm looking for, she doesn't have to worry.
Good. Well, I wish you the best of luck in this matter. Sorry we couldn't help further.
Oh, you've been most helpful, Captain. But it's getting late. I have to go join the rest of my team. And you should enjoy the rest of your night, sir.
I'll do my best. He returns the shake.
And then leave the building and head back.
All right. For the record, I should probably spell out this name too.
Oh, I did it with a GLE. Okay, so ink like ink.
Yeah.
Inkelholtz.
Some of these names are really weird. For instance, the captain's first name is Lardis,
Lardis. I love Lardis. Lardis is my boy. We're going drinking after this.
Lardis.
So I put the German D on Holtz.
Ah,
So I was wrong on 2 different ends.
all right. Now, for everyone else who is still back at the fishery, oh, please let this work. You're approached by a woman who had been sitting back listening, well, trying to look inconspicuous and failing horribly. And I hope this displays properly.
NPC gallery.
That is a man.
Okay, I have to scroll down.
Ah!
Why did it switch to him?
Thank you.
It should have been this character.
Damn it,
I
he's
will
kind of
try
hot. Ah! Oh, it's the same guy again.
It goes right back to him.
There's
But
the
yeah,
black.
now it's just him.
Why does it keep going back to the blacksmith? I'm trying to show you the.
It's the blacksmith.
That's the
Do you have her
blacksmith.
name? Or is that like.
Yeah, do it.
Her name's Aloria.
Alright, so we just have to click this one and oh, click it doesn't bring me to the actual.
Aloria Galiente?
I come back and I just see man with hand up.
Oh,
going,
I
"No."
just double clicked it. Oh, also, delayed
She is
reaction.
Yeah,
buff.
under
Buff.
the list of names to the left, click on Aloria Galantine.
Galatine.
Galantine.
Yeah, double
So
click her.
she's like she looks like a tough woman wearing chainmail, I believe.
She looks like a cool adventure lady.
She looks like a tough tribal lady that's going to kick my ass.
Yeah. She looks like she's gonna kick your ass and you're gonna kinda like it.
I might.
Oh yes.
She's also got potions. And looks like a poison. Trust me, I know poisons. I speak poison.
Anyway, she's
Anyway,
approaching
this woman
us.
walks up to you. She clears her throat.
Oh god, we can scroll
Hope you
through
don't mind
them.
if I. Yeah, those are most of the important townspeople in Otari.
Yeah, sorry, I'll try not to spoil myself.
She's a human, yeah.
I will click on the names of characters you give us and nothing else.
Oh, seeing what they look like isn't going to be much of a spoiler. Hello, Aloria Galantine. I take it you're the people that Tamily had helped her with multiple problems.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
could
us.
say that. Very many multiple problems at this point.
Oh, let me guess, you're gonna dump this in their lap now. Well, it's not like you didn't do the same thing on day one for them. Fair enough, I'll let you get acquainted. Tamily steps away from the counter and goes to see about some other people hanging around. Anyway, I run Galantine Deliveries, a courier service in town. And I'm in a bit of a pickle. You see, one of my best runners has been missing for 2 days along the northern road. And she is never late.
Yeah, seems
And
like
it's
you
been
might
over-
be in a bit of a jar then.
Pickle.
Clever. She was carrying some parcels for locals, people who are very good customers, and I really don't want our reputation to be soured. But, well, you know, when someone as punctual as this lady doesn't show up in 2 days, your mind starts to wonder.
Right.
Where'd she go?
And is she absent willingly, or did something happen?
Can you give us a description? A
Well,
name, perhaps?
Great questions.
Her name's Nalara. She's a centaur. You definitely can't miss that.
I see.
definitely helped her with her work.
Yeah, I'd imagine having 4 legs would. Actually, according to that zombie guy, maybe she would taste good. You know what, never mind.
Zombie? Never.
Ig-
Right.
Ignore her.
More limbs, the better the taste.
Anyways.
So many things, and the boars are in heat this time of year too.
Wait, what's this about the boars?
Nothing.
Right, it probably wouldn't be boars. She could likely outrun them. Well,
Would there be any problems with the wolves?
Well, I suppose they outnumbered her and they're hungry enough they might. I don't think she's transporting much in the way of food.
Right.
But,
I think someone's being a little prejudiced.
if you're willing, would you mind looking into this matter for me? I am willing to compensate you, and your reputation speaks for itself. You guys get things done.
Perhaps we might be in town for a little while to secure supplies for a little repair job.
I do need to start moving north eventually, but we'll keep an eye out, I suppose.
Emily really dropped the camp in your lap, didn't she?
Yeah, she really did.
Yeah, but I don't mind having a base of operations, as it were.
That's usually what you do with presents. Right?
I'm going to have Aloria roll something here.
Is Maya stupid? Yes.
She looks at you, Maya, and thinks for a moment. You're a local, aren't you? But not in Otari, but you're from the island, right?
Yep. I'm from the island.
Maybe a farm pretty far to the north?
Yeah, Maya,
Yes.
maybe you shouldn't be telling people about that.
Why?
Well, makes you kind of an easy mark.
The,
Huh?
something? Family?
Oh, yeah. Kokairi. Yeah, that's my last name. I didn't hear
Yes,
you, Baron. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. I've made deliveries to them. Well, had deliveries sent to them before. I guess it's time one of their girls left the nest.
Yeah, they gave me my stuff and told me that it was time to get out. See the world, go on my pilgrimage.
Makes you quite the pick of the litter, huh?
I guess you could say that.
Well,
Did she
Nice
get
to meet
lost on the way to my farm?
oh no, she would have been coming from Absalom with these deliveries.
Oh, thank God. Okay, well, if we're headed that way, of course we'll keep an eye out.
Alright, so, the locals call it the Granary Road, because that's where most of the grain gets shipped around this island.
Makes sense.
Now, I've also heard rumors of, people in the outskirts of town having issue with fires, so, keep your eyes peeled for that.
There's all kinds of troubles in Otari, huh?
Dun dun dun!
And credits!
Done. And then we'll have 30 minutes of ads because I didn't pay for the premium version.
Yeah,
Is that the name drop for what we're gonna call the arc Troubles in Otari?
that's literally the name of the
The
thing
book,
we're-
yes.
from the book.
The module or whatever.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't use that then.
So, in a worst case scenario, no longer be able to make the deliveries. If the packages are still intact, would you all mind doing it? As payment, you can keep whatever we were going to receive for the deliveries.
Sure, but here's hoping we find her at least alive.
Oh, yes, that would... Gods, I really do not want to lose a courier that good, and she was such a sweet girl.
Fine, I'll see what I can do.
Alright, well, there'd be packages for 3 people. The owner of Crow's Casks, Magaloy. The lumber foreman for one of the local families, Clort Hangus. And a local herbalist called Abanye.
Interesting names on them.
Yes, Abanye's from, damn, what's the region called?
To the south.
No, it's a special a region of the world. I'm trying to remember.
Well, that's what I was saying. To the south from the world map.
South from here, yes, I believe so. Oh, he's from the Magambia.
Okay.
No, that's the facility inside the Mwangi. Yeah, he's from the Mwangi region.
Yeah.
What was the centaur woman's name again?
Oh, Norala.
Narala.
La. For a guy named Clort Hingus, he looks okay.
Oh yes, he used to be a pretty popular gladiator before he retired from that.
Okay, I'm not there. I was just looking at the picture and I just found it funny. I'm still on my way back and or talking to one guy, to Lardis.
Mr. Mustache.
Well, if we've got time while we're in town, yeah, I suppose we could keep an eye out.
Just
and
make
see if we're
sure
getting those
that
packages.
if the pickle's not crunchy, you'll do something to make up for it.
What the fuck?
Blinks for a few seconds. Oh, yes. Honestly, at a bare minimum, just learning what happened to Norala would be fantastic.
Right.
Well, you can find me at during business hours at Galantine Deliveries. And for those who see on the map, I'll ping where it is. It's the fenced-in
Big
area
yard?
a bit northwest of the garrison. Yes.
Okay.
I should think it like
Oh.
1,000 times.
So, okay, if somebody pings outside of where you can see on the map, it puts a
It'll
little
Pop up, yeah. It's cool.
arrow. Yeah, neat.
Well, any information you can provide and services rendered will be greatly appreciated. I'll leave you to it. Enjoy the evening, and congratulations on your new home.
Don't
Thank you.
worry. We won't fail you.
She nods solemnly and then turns around and picks up the tankard that Tamily had poured earlier and downs it all in 2 gulps. Then walks off. Around this time, Tybalt would be returning.
So,
Door
how'd
swings
your...
open and walking.
So, what was that about? Girl trouble, I presume?
In a way, yes.
And in a way,
So
no?
the person one of the people who I've been looking for. Remember, I told you one of my siblings was protecting me and fell off the boat, and I was looking for them. on my way here.
Right.
So different
She
type
may
of
have
girl
been
trouble.
Indeed, but she is trouble if you would mess with her, honestly. So they said they found, or some agent of his caught sight of her to the north, and that she had went to, I believe the name was, the Shroon family farm. Miss Maya, you're from here, correct?
Yes.
Do you know where that farm is?
Would I know where that farm is?
For what it's worth, the Shroon farm is much closer to Otari than the one you lived on.
Then probably not.
Okay.
Oh.
If it was like closer to where I was, then it would have been a neighbor and I might have known them, but
They did say it was to the north. And additionally, I always gotta get his name again. Lardis.
Long saddle.
Long saddle. I'll remember Lardis, which is the funny word, but not long saddle, which are the easiest words.
I'm always going to remember the funny word.
Captain Longsaddle also told us of an issue of arson. Families being targeted. How loud is this place?
It is very loud. Especially, you're close to Tamili's desk, and there aren't as many tables here, but everywhere else is very loud.
Okay, so then I'll lean in and kind of gesture everyone to duck their heads in to not make too much noise still, but
I have turned up the sound so they are louder.
Buildings being burned down suspectedly by the Quartos Consortium. It seems they're targeting family members who had left previously. And again, I'm going to ask you, Miss Maya. Your family didn't turn from the Quartos Consortium, did they?
Well, as far as I know, we've always kind of been an independent farm.
Very good. I just, if there was a threat, I wanted that to be a prime target.
Oh.
However, he asked us to look into it if we can. Aside from the Shroon farm where they might have seen my sister, he also mentioned the Inkelholtz farm that had just recently been. He said burned down, right?
Well, the Inkolds family has been dealing with trouble. They're actually not a farming family. They're in the lumber business.
The family had trouble, and it was someone else, like part of them. They mentioned the Inkelholtz had been having trouble with this family, so maybe we could look in there on a way. But I selfish reasons for sure, would like to head to the Shroon farm as soon as possible. But tonight, realistically, isn't an option anymore.
Bit late, yeah. Understandable. We got a request for a job also by one Aloria Galantine. Says that one of her couriers is missing.
Sure, they had nothing good rings.
Shut up.
I know.
Missing, you say? Any details?
She's a centaur, so that's
It
the
should be
most
easy enough to find.
the most defining feature, I would think.
Yeah, I just have to find the horse tracks. You'll either find her or a horse rider. Either or.
Yeah.
Why not both?
Why not both?
Here's hoping she's okay. Apparently she's been missing for a couple of days now. But,
Tell to which direction she was most recently?
I believe she said north.
north, just outside of Otari, right?
Along the Greenery Road.
Along
Yes.
the Greenery
Yeah,
Road,
yeah.
that's where it was. Sorry, I was again actually thinking about the farm. Sorry.
Without knowing in character, is that the same road?
It's more the thicker road to the east of it.
Okay.
Yo, Maya, you're good with nature stuff. Would you be good tracking a trail?
I'm sure I could.
Right, I'll leave
That
it to
one's
you
too
then.
nice.
Okay, so
Both of these sound rather urgent, but I want to help Tybalt.
yes, I suppose they're not, unfortunately, not going in the same directions. We'll have to pick one before the other.
I can't imagine they branch too terribly much off. We'd most likely be able to make up the distance. Road or no road by heading east afterward. Do we have a greater map of the region?
Regrettably, I don't have any good ones on hand.
I can give you a link to one that I use.
Ooh, neat.
Interesting.
In chat.
Would we then, extrapolating, know that if we go up the one road, we can get to the other just by going left and or right?
That's not the greatest at roads.
Wait, crap, where are we?
We're in Otari on
Of Cortos. Hey, that makes
Oh,
sense.
okay, yeah.
Absalom, the Isle of Cortos.
Oh, we're in the nice little green area with the bay. That's a good place to build a civilization.
Wait, where's
that,
our
like-
camp then? It's like to the north?
West.
West,
It went up and around.
It's not the thing.
It went up and around is what Baron was saying, because it went back to the ocean.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
trying
so
to figure out...
it's-
Sorry, yeah.
My guess is it's just further down the bay before it gets to the actual main sea.
Yeah.
So it's
We're just-
down towards, like, Galater?
Well, we're still in the woods getting there, so I don't think it'd be quite that far.
I still think we're in the Otari Bay, right?
Yeah.
It
But,
is.
yeah.
Okay, so it's in the same, like, area, so it's just right, like, over here, yeah?
So
Yeah,
if
and
you were
just-
willing to go way off-road, you could go directly there from Otari, but your clothes wouldn't like the terrain.
Why-
just-
Yeah.
Especially.
What I'm wondering is, like, could we get, like, a small boat and take a more direct route from, like, Otari to the camp, you know?
well, that's a possibility, but we don't need to get to the camp.
Yeah, just like a thought, cause it's like, oh, if I had used my naval skills for something, that'd be cool, and also, like, that might be faster and less dangerous than going through the forest full of, like, horny boars and hungry wolves.
If we're gonna be away from the fishing hut for longer than just the day, then we should probably let the kobolds know. Bring them food, probably.
Right.
If you wanted to know, near the river where it breaks below Maravon, on the Otari side, is where my farm would be.
Okay, yeah.
It's
Right
a
in
clear,
the Y.
yeah, it's not right in the Y, it's like on the Otari side of the Y.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
glancing
yeah.
through and be like,
Then
is
we
there
would be
anywhere I'd
going.
recognize?
Yeah, I like traveled a couple days to get to Otari.
The Kokairi farm is way out of the way compared to the Shroons.
Yeah.
We gotta go see Maya's parents.
Well,
I
well,
just
Sybil,
left. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing back?"
It's been 2 days and you've made like half a dozen friends.
look at all the
Technically,
friends.
It's been like 7 days since I left, I believe.
Yeah.
Right, didn't
Also,
we have
because
to... Sorry, go ahead.
Maya specifically, and I'm reasonably sure some others might have noticed it, but Maya would definitely know. The 2 roads that I indicated earlier do converge at points or have connecting roads.
And yeah, they would probably head to Absalom, right?
The big one does turn east, heading toward Absalom.
Yes.
Right, weren't we supposed to do something at Absalom?
That's towards where the naval base is, and
Right, yeah.
it's the Silk Road. Fuck, the Grain Road.
Yeah.
Right,
The
so
Silk Road.
that's-
We're going to China.
Right, isn't that where the centaur went missing, like around this way?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, making
Yeah, so-
sure.
Centaur went this way.
We have to go for
Everything's
Tybalt
this way.
And if we
So
keep
it's
going that
like-
way,
Recombine at various points.
Which is
Yeah.
the wait, which is the our way? I was looking off at a different map. This way,
thinner
okay,
road,
yeah.
If you take it, you'll get to the Shroon Farm faster. The thicker road is the more direct way to get to Absalom.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
and I do believe that this road to the Shroom Farm will eventually like connect off towards the major path.
Yes, you can make a turn off of it to get to the Granary Road.
It would also probably break up towards the north of, towards what do you call it, Marathon.
I'm just intently looking at every warway on this map, being like, okay, can I use any of these?
We are on an island, by the way.
We are on an island. If we want to go around, we could. But also, it might not be a good idea to approach a naval base by sea.
Looking it up, sailing up or down the Deluge River would be a terrible idea.
I'm guessing it's called the Deluge for a reason.
Yes.
Glad for this map because I can finally look at a mountain, like the one mountain here, I guess. And
I'm
be like,
glad
yeah,
that
maybe
you
that's where Strog is from.
have like an
Yeah.
idea that like this was one of the first things I did is I looked for a map and I was like, where's Otari? Where could my farm be?
Where would my Underdark be?
Gotta get the lay of the land.
Down.
Look down and start digging.
I don't think it gives you one, but it does give you a whole map.
Oh, whoa, there's a lot here. Oh, shit.
It's a big
Yeah.
world.
Oh, this is an entire world map. Holy crap. Oh, whoa. I started zooming out. It's like, jeez.
Yeah, that's a whole world map, but like we're just in Absalom right now.
Okay.
So, what would we like to do?
I
Uh,
think I'm very glad I know how to work a boat now.
Well, unlike the centaur lady, as much as her case might be urgent, you at least have a lead on your sister.
I think tomorrow, I assume when we're going to head out, I think I might be able to lead us the quickest way to the farm and back to the other path if we need to.
Right, we finish up Tybalt's duty, and then we search for the centaur as fast as possible. Sounds like a good plan to me.
And if we happen along any information as for the arsons, then we might look into that as well.
I
Right, wasn't there something about wolves too?
didn't take a lot of roads here, so I know a lot of the forests.
I've forgotten the name of the guy who wanted us to hunt wolves for him.
I kind of wasn't paying attention to him because he told me to kill wolves, and I was like, no.
That guy was, where's his name?
His name is Gaston.
Gaston!
I suppose. Kelino Lathanar.
What a name. And he did specify like a certain color of wolf that like did it attack him or somebody he knew? I have completely
was-
blanked.
He was
Okay.
his wife.
Okay.
I wonder,
I remember that.
do I have like a...
So,
Go ahead.
is that the plan then? We head up to that farm and then cut east? Did you say you had an idea of where, what's your name went missing?
Arla?
Nirala,
I just
yes.
called her Nala.
You have any inkling? Because from my knowledge, since we arrived near Absalom, the grain road is quite long.
She just said she went. Dang it! It's not a note I took.
I mean, I would assume there are farms along the way. There were farms along the way, as well as small settlements.
Right. Yeah. She just said like the grain road is, or the granary road is where she would have been on her deliveries, right?
It's the biggest road that connects Otari and Absalom, and she was coming from Absalom to Otari.
Yeah, they
Are
got
there any small settlements along the way, or is it just farms?
they got rest stops along the way. There's a gas station and a McDonald's.
Is there a Dairy Queen? More so, I'm asking: is there a place we could gather information? That's more of a simple
Yeah.
question.
At the moment, I'm not aware of one.
Okay. So it'd just be random farms here and there.
Yes,
Okay.
maybe
Fair
even a tiny village or two.
So I'd have to just gather information
enough.
along the
village
road.
of Little Absalom. Well then, I would appreciate if you all accompany me up to the Shring Farm, and then I would most willingly accompany you on your hunt for Miss Nirala.
Sure thing.
I hate to sound really mean, but I'm afraid that your thing is a bit more important to me.
Oh, I
Yeah.
appreciate that, Miss Ryan.
A good captain supports her crew.
Also,
Yes,
he
yes.
has a lead.
Strahd. Ever the sensible.
And my sword. And my fist.
And my gun, bang!
Time where we would conceivably get a rest, or
Oh yeah, you guys could easily get some sleep.
Before we go to bed, I want to go to the smith and see if I can get those runes implanted.
I'm gonna try to get Amelia to play a song for me.
play it again for me, Amelia, like you used to.
It's like you played it before. Why aren't you playing your music now?
I don't recall the Fishery had a place to play the music. What they have
Yeah,
there.
didn't you play piano before? And then
There was-
Nyaro tried to steal your money.
That was at the main bar over here, the one with
Rowdy
the dwarf
Rockfish.
who was dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we
Dang.
don't know he's dead. He's just missing.
Who's off screen and returned to his home planet.
Somewhere else in Otari, most likely in the Rowdy Rockfish, where Elda sheds a tear unknowingly.
He's in the under rockfish. It's perfectly flipped upside down. He's treating it just like normal, drinking and eating the same. And somebody's playing Tinkling the Ivories. He's having a good time.
I do
It's
realize
just
I
an
don't have
alternate dimension he fell into.
outside the game. I just realized that Amelia doesn't have a instrument on her at all.
You don't?
No.
You
Dang,
can
we gotta-
handle it.
We ought to fix
Huh?
that.
You have your beautiful vocal cords.
Yeah, you can sing, you can do funny mouth noises, you can ham bone,
What do you think I can do? Beatbop?
you can
Beatbox?
Yeah. I mean, the world's your oyster.
Doesn't she play the tea kettle?
No.
Boons. Do you want to go look for an instrument? Do we have time? Is it closed? Should we go to bed?
I mean, it wouldn't be like but 7 or 8 by now, I would think.
Yeah, the sun's not down all the way yet.
Some shops may still be open.
Casually in the background, I hear the sound of tea.
We had a sipping of tea again. And then you see Amelia put her teacup away.
Where does that go?
I want to believe that this revelation is something Amelia said out loud, and everyone's just like, all right, first quest before tomorrow.
Yeah.
We go get a million instruments.
All right, so Nyaru, I think you were going to head up to the blacksmith, right?
Right.
So that would be here, Blades for Glades. And remember the angry man I linked before?
Yes.
Yes.
That's the guy who runs the place.
He looks
Oh,
like he's
I'm
about,
totally going out.
he looks like he's about to throw hands.
I love Angry Man. He's my friend.
All right, the door to the building is ajar a bit. If he had one, there would be an open sign.
Yeah, hey, anyone in here?
Geez, it's getting kind of late. Oh, you're new in town, aren't you?
Yeah, sorry, we have a bunch of spires to kill.
Wait, you're those guys?
Yeah, I might be with those guys.
Oh, well, Tamalee's a decent lady. Glad someone's helping her out.
Yeah.
Call me Carmen.
San Diego?
I get that a lot. I don't understand why. Rajani.
Just someone famous with a different name. Don't worry about it. It's pirate lore.
Don't think I'll ever find out what that's about. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Yeah, I've got, I believe, a rune attached to a weapon. Think you could, do me a solid and hook these up to something I'd rather use?
Sure. So which weapon's got the rune in it?
I pull out the +1 dagger.
Dagger. Okay, and what would you like it to go into?
I pull out my gun.
Oh, I don't see too many of these.
A real nice one, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I can get the job done. I'll have to get it done. It'll take longer than we're gonna be open, but I can definitely get it done by, mid-morning tomorrow.
Yeah. I've also got I take out the other rune and I take out the whip.
Gun and a whip. I'm not here to ask. Yeah. I'll get it done.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
So, anything you'd like to buy before I, get on this sort of thing?
Actually, what do you got?
Well, we got gestures towards several display weapons. You see things like great axes, some mauls, long swords. Stuff that might be a bit clunky for one who likes your kind of weapons, but
Yeah, I prefer to be a bit further away from the action. Suits my style a bit more.
understandable. I try to carry mostly metal stuff, but I have worked with many touches of the whip a bit. Other materials from time to time.
Actually, anything you have in terms of firearms?
I only work on ammunition, really. I've never been much of a gunsmith.
Understandable, if a bit disappointing.
If you're willing to take a long enough trip, the Absalom, I'm sure you've heard of it. They've got everything imaginable.
True, I've heard. Well, might not hurt to pick up a few rounds just in case.
Oh, certainly. Now, let me try to get a price on this. So, I've got a 20-pack here that'll run you, let's say, 5 silver.
Yeah, seems fair enough.
All right. And the rune transfer stuff, I'll toss that in with the cost of the ammunition.
Right. That seems incredibly reasonable.
Well, when you're an Otari, if you want weapons, you come to Blades and Glades, or you get some secondhand junk down at the market. Not many choices, really.
Right. Take it you run a pretty good business then?
Best damn blacksmith in this town. Should be doing more than just smithing, but I'll take what I can get for now.
What do you mean by that exactly? Care to elaborate? Bit of a story, perhaps?
Oh yeah, there were Johnnies. They're one of the founding families of this town. Descended from heroes. Folks, you seen the crazy lighthouse out to the northwest?
I think we may have.
Some really bad bitch was making trouble back in the day, and my ancestor helped give her the boot. He and his friends decided to settle down here, build up a town.
So sounds like you want to run for office or something.
Yeah, except the Menhims, they got the whole governing thing in the bag now.
Right.
No one can seem to challenge them to that.
Never was one for politics. But hey, y'all need help? I'd be able to figure out some good advice.
Well, I'll keep that in mind. Still, we're gonna be closing up pretty soon. Here's your ammunition. Alright, so if you would add about 20 more double-barrel pistol rounds and subtract 5 silver.
Okay, yeah, let's just, quantity, yes? I think that, okay, yeah, and, minus, yeah.
Any idea how much it would cost me to find a Fletcher to get like 8 arrows?
The markets would definitely have people who handle that. Oh, so you're there?
I'm
Right.
the blacksmith.
Yes.
Yeah, I like start walking out and I see Strog. Oh, hey, what are you doing?
Good question. Well, I know what I want to do here, but did it? And nobody actually wanted to use the smoking sword, right? Or nobody could.
No, like I don't think anybody like.
I technically can use it, but it's
He's got his sword.
You've already got your own thing.
I got a family heirloom.
I
I'm not gonna
technically-
do it for
I'm technically not even good with the
Pretty much.
sword that I just picked up, but it's cool, so I picked it up.
I'm just gonna sell the sword if nobody in the group had any objections.
No.
Sounds good to me.
No
Would you go and
objections
sell such
here?
a sword? Why would you go sell such a sword? Especially after the ghost just gave it to you.
No,
not
Maya
sword.
has that one.
I have that sword.
The smoking sword was something you found beneath the fishery.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just something we found in the dungeon.
Oh, yes. No, thank you.
I pat Strog on the shoulder. I'm like, yeah, fetch a good price for it.
I'll see what I can do. Hey there.
Oh, yeah. Hey there, what can I do for you? It's getting a little late.
Sorry, I'll be quick. I was just hoping to sell this thing, and I'll draw the sword out of its scabbard, and it will start, like, billowing smoke.
Holy shit. If you don't mind, stick that back in the sheath, please.
Right. I do so. I just wanted to show it. I think it does fire damage or something.
Oh, yeah, that's a smoking sword. Don't mind me asking, how'd you come by that?
Found it during a job.
wouldn't happen to be under the town, would it?
Yes, actually. Is that a problem?
No, it's just puzzle pieces are fitting back together. I'm guessing you're with the cat lady who came in here a bit ago.
Yeah. This doesn't happen to just belong to somebody and we just took it from under their house or something, did we?
Not to my knowledge. At least no one who's still around to care.
All right. As far as I could tell, I can't use it. No one in our group can use it, so figured I'd get some gold for it.
Yeah, you can definitely get some gold for that. Oh. One moment, I don't keep this up front. He steps into the back, and you can hear some noises like metal moving and the clinking of money in a bag. Comes back out holding a, well, not terribly large for him, but it is big for a bag of gold. All right, so he motions for you to set the sword on the desk up front.
I'll do so.
He looks at it, unsheathes it very slightly, so there's a tiny trail of smoke coming out. Yeah, this is in mint condition. How does 60 gold sound?
Sounds good to me.
Well, who were you again?
Strog Rockbeard. Oh,
All right,
sorry. Also, I was looking to maybe buy a whetstone.
Oh, whetstone.
Yeah, I pull out my clan dagger. I was like, I just been needing to sharpen this for a while.
Yeah, most dwarves like to keep those in good shape. You know what? A deal this good, the whetstone's on the house.
Ah, thanks. Appreciate it.
You come by Blades and Glades if you need. Maybe you won't really need my services that much, but your friends could.
Sure thing. I'll let anyone else I see who might be interested know of the place.
All right. And don't forget to remove the smoking sword and add 60 gold.
Yes. Looking sword. Oh. Now I just gotta add the money. Add coins. Okay, there it is. Okay, done.
All right. And have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Pleasure doing business.
He nods.
We'll head back to, I don't know, wherever we've all decided to gather. I guess the market.
Yeah.
And as you're leaving, Carmen waits a little bit, sticks his head out the door, looks around, waits a little longer, closes the door, waits a little bit longer, sighs, and finally locks it.
Oh, hold on, I gotta go to the blacksmith. No, just kidding.
All right, so Tybalt, you were looking for arrows, correct?
Yeah, I saw another 8.
Ah, yes, hello there. Welcome to Jessica's Fletching.
Oh, well, then you must be Jessica.
Yes.
Veneer, pleased to meet you. I just need a few arrows to top off my quiver. It's starting to get a little late from some of our team's adventures, so I figured I'd be on lookout for one of you. If I may inquire, how much would it be for another 8 arrows?
Oh. 8 arrows? 2 silver would cover it.
I'll put down. I'll take a look at the arrows, and if they look of solid quality, I'll put down an extra silver.
right, then 3 silver. Oh, well, aren't you generous?
Fletchery is an important business. I like to support important businesses when I can.
Oh, you're too kind. Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
I mean, I look around. Does she have anything? It's purely Fletchery, right? So just arrows and
Well, she
maybe a bow?
does carry a few bows. None as nice as the one you've got.
There's no chance you have any runes for upgrading bows, do you?
Oh, well, I do have a few. Let me look something up here. I'm on Compendium.
These bows are masterworks, all.
You can't go wrong.
One man's trash is another man's bow. insert shopkeep lines. In the meantime.
I should have been typing it like that. All right.
My eyes are quite keen, but if I could just be a bit more keen when I'm targeting my enemies, I would find it easier to protect. I look around. Is anyone else in the group with me?
I'm off looking at other stuff.
Protect my friends.
I think I was looking at instruments somewhere. I don't know.
So, if I could make myself just a hair more accurate, that would be ideal.
In that case, you'd be wanting a potency rune. I have a couple on hand. They're a bit pricey. The normal asking price is 35 gold.
That is, I believe, just a hair out of my price range. Let me check just to be sure. I can't find it. I hate every time I click one of the dots and it's the wrong dot, that other dots all slide out of the way, so it's in a different spot. Yes, I have about 2/3 of that, so it's a shame I can't afford it at the moment. But what you say the name of the business was again? Jessica's Fletchery?
Yes.
Rest assured, Jessica, once I do obtain the money, I will be back, and I will be more than willing to take one of those off of your hands.
Oh, excellent. The townspeople normally don't buy these sorts of things. It's usually people passing through.
I can imagine 35 gold is a lot for most people.
Yes,
Myself included at the moment.
most don't invest in these unless they're very serious about fighting.
Oh, very true. But,
Well, anything else?
No, I was going to say I'll let you get to your evening. And I hope you have a great one.
Likewise.
Good evening, Miss Jessica.
Good evening, Mr.
Tybalt Benair. My apologies.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Benair.
And I'll walk off.
All right. Okay, so, what's everyone else doing?
I was just wandering around looking at things, waiting for Tybalt to finish up, and then I think we were heading to the inn.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for people to start, like, gathering back together.
All right.
Unless we were gonna go find an instrument.
Did Amelia find an instrument?
Yeah, Amelia, get an instrument.
I don't even know what options they have here.
You walk up to Amelia, you hand her a jar of mayonnaise. She's like, mayonnaise is not an instrument either.
Here's a hammer and a trash can lid. I believe they call it the drums.
Yeah, could get fast with some of those. You ever
Cover
see
my eyes.
Smash?
Really, are you thinking about trash? Because I think about that one episode of Doug.
I saw some gentlemen painted up in blue who performed using those trash can lids. And it
Oh
was
my
quite
god, you're killing me,
entertaining.
BoShart. Fucking killing me. Sorry, I was like, starting to feel the day. Kidding me.
Group blue men.
Yes, it was quite a group of blue men.
So, where is there a store nearby with this stuff, or we're just kind of all at the
Oh,
same
there. While meandering through the market, you do see that there are merchants with musical instruments present.
What do they have?
Oh, you see drums, flutes, harmonicas, electric guitars. No, not lutes. Horns similar to the one you fixed when at the CD bar.
Like that's a little obnoxious.
Vuvuzelas.
Yeah, Vuvuzela on the wall.
Alright, I can't remember what the heck they have options for. What they have on.
A bard who plays nothing but the most annoying instruments is just bagpipes and vuvuzelas and
French horns.
kazoos and French horns and the tuba for good measure.
Every time someone falls a bow, they play a slide whistle.
Hey, if you want a tuba, we can make it happen.
Honestly,
Damn.
a jester with a slide whistle would be a fun character concept.
Oh, heck yeah.
I don't even know what the hell. Like, because I've been trying to debate what instrument she wouldn't play for reasons.
The tuba.
Because she was like a certain what instrument she wouldn't play, but I hadn't decided yet.
Well, it's something we could do later
True.
Yeah.
if you're not sure yet.
I'm about to sleep on it for a second.
Captain Longsaddle might be a little annoyed if you get a tuba.
Strog is just standing near Amelia, browsing at the instruments, looking at the ones that are like carved out of wood.
No dirt instruments. But yeah, I'm good. For me, I'm good to head back to the hotel at this point.
Yep, me too.
Except where am I?
Yeah.
So,
I planned to go.
would you all like to go back to the same place you stayed before, or
Yeah.
one of the other lodgings?
Oh, the CD Inn. Everyone loves that.
Well, I would assume that Tybalt wants to go back to the nice one, and I went
Yes.
really quickly.
I'm beelining it to the Rowdy Rockfish.
There was a third place you could stay north of the bridge.
The potion array? Yeah.
Crow's Casks.
Oh, that's where the crow dude was from the mission.
Yeah, Megaloy.
Heaven's the Murgatroyd.
I'm fine to go to whichever place the group wants.
Did we hear any rumors and or things about that place?
It is much less seedy despite a bird running it.
Oh yeah. The ones who got the seeds for themselves, obviously.
Right. Megaloy likes to experiment both alchemically and, let's say this. I was trying to be witty there, but nothing came to mind. And also with alcohols.
You don't say.
Alcohols.
Miss Rockfish has done nice right by us before, so I'd stay there. I'd like to meet this Magaloy gentleman, but I prefer to be on more neutral terms rather than hotel owner and patron.
Yeah, maybe we go see him before we next head out of town.
Well, it seems to be on the way, so that'd be interesting.
All right.
Do we have to repay for our rooms? I would assume.
I mean, it's technically a different night, so probably.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll walk in. Unless you're still musical instrument shopping.
Are you calling me Winifred?
Brian, sorry.
Wrong episode.
Fred's already got her musical. It's gonna be called Death.
I mean, it could be. We don't know. Multiple
Murder.
universe theory. But Amelia, my apologies.
What can't be new one?
Unless you're still shopping for an instrument, I'm ready to turn in.
Yep.
Okay, find an instrument that's slightly annoying. Slightly annoying.
Bagpipes.
Lately.
I'm not gonna bagpipes.
With like all instruments.
You find a dwarf here. He is wearing a kilt and a plaid cap. Aye, lass. I see you're eyeing my bagpipes.
No. As much as I appreciate people playing bagpipes, I just can't see myself playing them.
Understandable. It's not an instrument for everybody.
I tried once. It's hard.
Well, you have yourself a good evening.
You too.
And he plays a somber tone on the bagpipes that he's once again failed to make a sale.
Very sad version of John Cena's theme on a bagpipe.
Oh,
It
no.
did it.
Yeah, it just dies at the last note.
Penny, what are you doing? Shut
What
the
a
fuck up.
form. The heck is that? How do you play that? What the hell's a schwam?
Oh, what?
I'm not even fucking joking. Look that word up.
A schlong?
Schwam. SHAWM.
I mean, that's the long flute thingy that the people who do the snake wrangling play, right?
Yeah, it looks like you just blow into it and cover the holes like a... Yeah.
No, I think I might just stick with a violin, like a bowl string instrument. Find me a string one.
Amelia's getting a Stradivarius.
My specialty is keyboards.
You easily find a shop a stand that has some violins on it. Ah, welcome to Viola's. I hope
Damn
someone gets that
it.
joke.
Yes.
And,
Violas, violas.
Before you ask, we don't sell any violas.
Oh, of course.
Merely violins, a far superior instrument.
It's superior, you say?
Well,
I'll take my business somewhere else then, and go get myself a lute. Can be like that way.
Viola looks a little snobbish, turns around, but secretly sulks. You find a portly fellow at another stand. Oh, hey, you here for fat loots?
Damn it, Barry!
Fuck yes.
Wow, just 2 for 2.
Killing it.
You spend way too much time looking at these, don't you, Baron?
I made this guy up on the spot.
I thought
very
I
impressed.
was thrown at
Dude,
the
some
puzzle
good like
there.
that.
Lutes. It's spelled PHAT?
Yeah.
But You know, 2Ds.
It's actually me selling them to you. It's Phustus's Fat Loots.
Fustus Looch. It's fat for short.
I'm guessing you got a gift with music.
You can say that.
We're gonna walk next door, and the next shop's just gonna be called Organ Donors.
Oh my god.
I might have tucked that away just in case.
You want to see me look around a bucket organ? Are you kidding me?
It's you know, they believe in giving organs to the disadvantaged.
You walk next to it, it's the Bass Pro Shop.
Love it.
Viola hates those people.
You just need a bass pro shop.
Yes.
My goodness. Think about this the way. I just.
Oh,
Just killing it.
Can the
Well, no,
DM
but-
roll on the damage table?
if you change your mind, come back in the morning for our fat loots.
Amelia refuses to buy instruments from stupidly named shops.
It's gonna be a long night then.
Which means, man, that's bad luck for Amelia, because in, D&D Pathfinder, every shop is an ironically named shop.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to a trombone to pick.
It's to pick with you, and it's putting it in your inventory.
Let me
for
guess.
potency.
Let me guess. There's a mellow cello out there too.
Welcome to Baggins Pipes.
There is now.
It seems like an entire section of the market district has been dedicated to pun-based instruments.
Even the music district, yeah, the music row, yeah.
It's a bunch of different shops that sell one musical instrument each.
It's like the hammock district in any major city in America.
Oh, it's my favorite.
They
You know
only
what?
sell hammocks, an entire street of it.
You know what? I'm gonna say, Spark. I'm gonna sell for this. Harmonica.
All right. You don't have any trouble finding another stand that carries these.
Harmonics. That's my go-to.
Oh, miss, we're about to close up. What can Phil do for you?
Well, I was looking to hope you purchase a harmonica for our travels.
Trying to keep your friend's spirits high on the road. I understand completely.
It's more so for my benefit. Keep me amused.
All right.
Oh,
We
don't
have one in
abuse
a
you.
well-polished silver, if you're interested.
Well crafted. Can I examine it?
Oh, of
Can
course.
I? What can I roll for that? For quality insurance.
Where's examine?
I would accept bardic lore in this case.
Bard. How do I
Roll for
roll
Bard.
that?
Roll for Bard.
What the heck is this?
That is a surprisingly low roll for bardic lore, but you are able to appraise this item anyway.
It is reasonable.
It appears Phil's harmonics are in very good shape. This is completely undamaged. Although you will need to, since it is mostly silver, you will need to polish it occasionally.
That shouldn't be a
But
problem. Just
it-
gotta get the cloth for it.
There's a pretty low chance of a werewolf stealing this from you.
Oh, a better benefit then.
Ah, excellent. If you don't mind, that'll be 10 silver.
Oh, it's not too bad.
Yes, the materials are a large part of the price.
A lot of silver. I got a silver bracelet with a fish pattern, silver goblets.
Ah, you're a fan of the metal as well.
It looks
I love
better
that
with
luster.
Yes, it goes quite well with the purple. Most days.
Oh, I've also got to mention this, and I know that we've been at the markets for a while, but Amelia, you're carrying around a lot of expensive bling on you.
I have a lot of shiny shit on me.
You've
What?
got a 5 GP silver bracelet and silver goblets worth 20 bucks. Well, 20 gold.
I probably should get rid of those.
I gotta
Alright.
start
The
getting.
bracelet I'm
fancy
wearing, I
crap.
don't care anybody says I don't care.
Alright, you want to sell the goblets?
I'll sell the goblets.
Okay, right behind Phil, there's a stand with, a large stack of books behind it with a short green man sitting on it. He is clearly a goblin.
I figured as much.
The items on the stand all appear to be various forms of drinking tools.
I appreciate it then.
And the sign up top reads goblins.
Baron, I'm gonna find where you live. In fact, I think I might know where you live already. You better beware.
Oh? Do my ears deceive me? I think I heard the distinct clink of silver cups.
Oh, that's you did. Would you care to take them off my hands for a price? Of course.
Silly?
Indeed.
Oh, may I see them?
I hand the goblets.
Oh my, these are wonderful. How does 20 gold sound?
That'll be fine.
Oh yes, gladly. Reaches under, pulls out 20 gold coins, hands them to you in absolute excitement. Here, the precious. So don't forget to add 20 gold and remove the goblets. For the record, they were found in the dining room of the fish camp.
Yeah, we can get more cups.
I don't think I ever entered that room. Wait, those were gonna be my good china.
You should have cleaned them while you had the chance.
I didn't think you'd sell them. I think thought you'd use them to drink out of.
But yes, go back to getting the harmonica.
Okay. The harmonica is, if you hand it over
Oh,
10 silver, it is definitely yours.
Okay, definitely. Okay, so minus 10.
I wonder, does this already exist? Of course it doesn't.
Harmonica's not an instrument on the list of items.
No, but we can make a harmonica for her.
Silver-plated harmonica.
Yes.
Ooh.
I'll get back to you on making that. I may need a reminder down the road, but we'll say you've got a silver harmonica.
Okay.
All right. Anything else at the markets? Do you test my pungent mastery?
No, I'm thinking no, the Punjab Mastery Baron.
All right, so
Rather-
everyone's going to meet up at the Rowdy Rockfish?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm rather
Rowdy is
enjoying
the-
the
I'm already
puns.
there.
There are a few families eating at some tables and booths. It is very quiet for anything named Rowdy.
Oh, it's Applebee's Rowdy Rockfish.
Oh boy.
So-
Midnight Applebee's.
Is the piano open?
It most definitely is.
Yes. Take out my frustrations on the piano.
I'm in my room.
I will enjoy. I believe what was the dwarven drink I had last time? I would like one of those, please. Just one, because I'm gonna be real, they were quite powerful.
Did
Indeed, they
Tybalt-
were.
Tybalt have
And
the
I'll-
Dwarven Stout?
I did.
Oh, right.
Wait,
I couldn't
I thought
remember.
Tybalt- I thought only Maya and Strog tried the Dwarven Stout, and Trippled had something a bit tamer.
No, I had something tamer.
Yeah, I asked Tipple, or I'm Tipple. I asked Strong what he had,
Right,
and then
that's
I'm like,
right.
oh, what if those were in Rome, and then kind of that thing. So I'll continue one of those again, if you would. I would like to sit and enjoy some piano.
I sit next to Tybalt to make it 2. If you please.
Roll the smiles.
This one, Strong, and I'll pay for the round.
Thanks.
Do I have to work for performance for the night?
If you would.
And where are my proficiencies? Performance.
This would be the time to have a 1 when we're all like, yeah, let's listen. Okay, good.
Nice.
You don't just tickle these ivories. If they had nerve endings, they would be on the floor rolling.
You know, I'd say this otherwise without the drink, but she's quite good.
Sure is.
Yeah, so what's the best thing you got?
Oh, the best. She pulls up the welding visor after handing Tybalt and Strog their drinks. The best
Yeah.
might be what... Well, depending on where you're from, the best might be what I just tried those gentlemen on. We got beer. We have beers, wines. Berelda's going to roll something.
Is she going to attempt to murder Niaro?
How good are you at holding your liquor?
You look like a more refined girl.
Exactly. You know, the type.
How about a bottle of wine I got from Absalom?
Yeah. Let's give it a go then.
All right. She pulls out a wine glass and pours some. Has anyone ever seen black cherry jello?
Yes.
That shade of color? The wine is that dark. But it is proper liquid and not a gelatin at the moment.
Strog will hold up his tankard. Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers. And I would note at this point, even though it's only been probably like a minute that we've had our drinks, Strog's is probably already significantly farther than me because I am sipping on that thing.
Well, he would have waited until everybody's drinks were poured.
Oh, well, it's fair. But I just assumed beforehand we'd done it. But anyway.
I still keep an eye on the cat lady because she's sneaky.
Like my tail just sort of like twitches around and you know, you're like, oh, I should go pick someone's pocket with it.
It's a good tell for a cat. You know they're up to something if their tail's twitching.
All right. I'm not going to have anyone roll Constitution for this because Tybalt and Strog know what to expect this time.
And in between like 2 songs, I'll just take a sip of my tea.
Of course, piano playing's thirsty work.
Yes.
Can I roll nobility and be like a wine snob?
You know, in this case, I'm curious where it's going. Go right ahead.
How much of a wine snob are you?
Is it customary to buy a beverage for the person playing? I'm not from up here. I'm not used to it.
Well, this would be more a question for the people at the beside you.
Yeah, I was sorry. I was leaning into Strog.
Okay.
Oh. Sorry, what?
Is it customary to buy the musician a drink up here?
I don't know about custom, but I don't see why not. I don't know I don't know what she likes though.
Yes, quite the machine. Nobody knows what she likes to drink.
Yes. I
I
mean,
mean, she like.
tea.
I mean, she likes tea, but I don't know if she even drinks alcohol.
I was just trying to be polite. I'll hold off for now.
Yeah, we'll figure it out eventually.
All right. Now, as for Nyaru's role, you have had better wines, given your background. This is definitely not the worst you've ever tried. You would probably justify it, or classify it as maybe upper middle shelf.
Upper middle.
Bit better than I expected. Good tinge to it. Nice color.
Look at those legs.
Oh, well, that's good. Most people around here aren't into it. They prefer beers, or she gestures her head toward the two gentlemen. Something stronger.
Honestly, I'm willing to drink anything. It's all curiosity for me at this point. I've only had so few beverages, and, well, so few different beverages.
You know what they say, curiosity killed the rat.
But, am I a rat?
Do you feel like a rat?
Not yet, but I believe the alcohol will help with that.
I
Seems
imagine
like
the
you-
camera panning back over to Tybalt, and he has a little nose mask and fake rat ears on.
Yeah, seems like you found the solution to your problem then.
Well, I'll finish sipping on my beverage, and then head up to bed. This has been a most enjoyable evening, you two. And if she's not finished by the time I leave, please give my regards to Amelia. Her performance was masterful.
Sure thing.
And then I'll finish up and head upstairs.
All right.
Wait, what? Stop, like, looping? Oh, well, it's fine. Reject elf, become rat. Become as rat.
Tybalt wakes up the next morning as a rat folk.
Everyone who drunk the
Instantly
alcohol gets
die.
turned into a rat, and we're like, oh no, now we're gonna get hunted in the forest by the dragon.
It's okay. Well, it's not okay. You guys are fucked.
I
I'm
was
fine.
already pretty short. This doesn't change much.
Maya's just in fox form, but she still has little, like, ears in the nose.
I didn't drink. I was in my room.
Right?
Sure. Miss Maya's too busy with the sword practicing.
Yeah.
Maybe I
Of course,
should.
I'm done.
And there's like holes in every wall.
Of course, at one point I do make it after the performing and everything. I do try to make my way out to my own room and polish up the harmonica.
Maybe I should get Maya involved in this next time. Maybe I'd teach her to have more of a refined palette.
All right. Time for bed.
All right.
Happy in music plays. I want
then-
happy in music.
As I was about to fall asleep, I play a quick tune on the harmonica just to make sure it's working all right.
All right. Roll performance.
See how good the harmonica performance is. Roll, damn it. Ooh,
Oh no!
yes.
Oh, thanks, harmonica.
Oh,
Yeah.
Should I
Oh.
share a room with her?
needs tuning.
How does one tune a harmonica?
Well, it needs to be warmed up considerably at this point.
Gotta break it in.
I just chalked it up to her not being experienced with harmonicas.
Oh yeah, you have to can tune harmonicas. Look at that shit.
She only knows one song. It's the hamster dance.
Oh no, not the hamster dance.
I had to take time to do that one. So apparently I had to take the time to fix the harmonica. Because it was not properly tuned before I got it.
I guess say you're really keeping me on my toes with the music right now.
Yeah, that's a complicated system. Like, I sit there and look at people put how to fix harmonicas. Oh my shit.
I don't hear any music.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, she's gonna play harmonica. I need to look up a harmonica song real quick, and then the
No, I
roll.
was looking to see how you tune them. That's what I was doing. I was saying, well, it's actually a thing. Apparently, it is a thing. You can tune a harmonica.
Huh.
Well, good ones. Not those little cheap ones you can get from like Chuck E. Cheese or whatever.
No,
Got
obviously.
one of those.
I've seen good ones that like have dials on it that you turn.
Oh yeah.
Freaking. Oh. Sure, this is probably harmonica, I guess.
Ugh. My ears hurt and whatnot.
Right. Well,
I entertain the idea of trying to learn how to play it.
This is not harmonica, but screw it.
I am sleeping.
Yes.
Soundly.
Should we hit the rest for the night button?
Yeah.
Now, Strog, there are mechanics for recovering health just by sleeping, but I'm going to hand wave it and say that Maya also rubbed some dirt in it, so go ahead and max your health out.
oh yeah, I was definitely gonna give him a patch up if he needed it.
Oh, just
Some
resting,
dirt
not
in
just
his
automatically.
eyes.
Oh.
Huh.
And
Oh,
yes,
Interesting.
be sure
Rest on
that,
it, right?
yeah, be sure all the casters restore your spell slots. I think resting may automatically do it.
It does it, but didn't add the spell slot I got from leveling up earlier, and I can't
Yeah.
seem to do it by dragging and dropping like it tells me
Yeah, I
to
think
do.
I think I fixed it earlier. We were messing around with some stuff earlier.
I'm good.
Oh,
So
no,
long-
double shooting rest. That's fun. I don't want that.
So long rest isn't a guaranteed full heal, huh?
It's not.
Do I not
Inter-
get a second level
Interesting.
spell as a Magus?
At level 3, I think you should get a second level spell.
I keep dragging my second rank one and dropping it, and it doesn't. Maybe if I drag it in the first rank?
Do you have the second rank open?
Well,
Second
like,
rank
and
is
do you have?
zero.
Yeah,
Magus
put
is
how many.
funny like that.
Where you have the number, put like how many spells you can put in there. So like if you can put 2 spells, put 2.
It says second level 0 currently.
Yeah, we'll put like how many second level spells can you put?
Alright, I can just type that in? Okay.
Yeah.
1,000.
Well, I have 2, so you should probably have something along
I
those
did.
lines.
I added 1,000 spell slots.
Nice. Just 1,000 level 2 spell slots.
Baron will never know.
So, a Magus would normally have one rank 2 slot at level 3. And at level
Okay.
4, you get the other rank 2 slot.
So I got the one. I know. Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Oh,
I figured it just took a second. I didn't know I had to change the number from 0 to 1 that I was allowed. I figured that'd be an automated thing.
Yeah, I think normally that is automated for other casters. Maybe because Magus functions a little differently. They might not
Magus
have
is weird.
implemented
I'm
it.
gonna be real in general.
I had to go on Path Builder, and when I hit level 3 on that, it showed me that I got 2 second rank spells.
I awaken well rested. I never sleep well. This makes me happy. Like as a person, I never get good night sleeps.
Well, you're like well rested, but you're really pissed off when you wake up because there's just like sun in your face.
No, I slid the bed across the room on purpose so the sun wouldn't hit my face.
Sleeping underneath the bed.
No, I just know which way east is.
Oh.
reminded that time when your warlock used to fall asleep beneath the desk, the
Yeah.
ranger.
I
get up and
was
head to
afraid of
the
everything.
breakfast.
Yeah, mine's probably the first one up. Already down there, ready to go. So excited.
I wake up and I realize I noticed something strange about my hands. Like shit.
Like, if you see Tibble this morning, he is focused. He is eating, yes, but he is like eyes straight forward. Like he has a plan today. He has a mission.
We got a mission. So is your
Tibble
man on
has.
mission?
He is, yeah. The rest of you, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
so,
up to you.
like as we're all, I guess, downstairs eating, I'm working trying to get the harmonica tuned.
I should note, I was like playing the music, and I looked at a description, and it said some like Western AI shit, and I'm like, fuck that.
Mm.
Nice.
So you come down for breakfast, and Brilda has pancakes, eggs, some
Pancakes.
sausage. A real slam dunk of a breakfast.
A grand slam, as it were? A legally distinct grand slam.
We're at IHOP.
Yeah, the word choice was a nod to Arzette, a recently made indie game with a character named Denny.
I've seen clips of it with the whole, Zelda CDI aspect.
Yes.
Fine dining.
I actually like those games. I'll say that. I had fun playing them. Are they good? No, but fun, yes.
Strog would probably take the eggs and the sausage and not really go for the sweeter stuff.
Oh, you have to try the sweetest stuff. I know it's no. Wait, do they have French toast?
Sadly,
What's
not
French?
at the moment.
What's French?
I know it's no French toast, but the sweet for breakfast really revs the engine up with the sugar. The sugar content helps with that. I mean, I'm not trying to change your way of life, but that's just how I see things.
I have it occasionally. I'm just not feeling it this morning.
Fair enough, Strahd.
If we're gonna be doing some serious work today, I want to make sure I get the more hearty breakfast.
Well, don't forget to drink some coffee or perhaps some tea. I sit down to sip my tea.
I'll take some coffee.
Brilda brings some around in a mug.
Ah, thank you.
Glad to see you enjoying it, lad. Right, so everyone is eating their breakfast. Anything you guys would like to discuss before finishing it?
I will scarf down my breakfast and almost kind of like a puppy waiting to go for a walk. I get up immediately after finishing and start pacing by the door.
That's literally what I've been doing this whole time. I woke up before you guys, and I was just like down here, like, let's go.
I'm sitting here trying to.
Very excited
Yeah.
today.
I'm trying to try to tune the harmonica. Or I'm sitting here trying
Mine's
to
just
finish my food.
bouncing up and down like, come on, and it like cuts to like Tybalt. And he's also like, yeah, come on.
And it comes back to Amelia, and she's sitting there trying to fix the harmonica.
Shake your hands at the door, like, let's go.
Walk.
Just actually be like a dog that wants to go for a walk. I'm turned into the fox, and I'm like jumping at the door.
All right. Keep your pants on.
As she passes behind you, you can hear Brilda mutter under her breath, "Druids."
Just immediately turn back, and I'm like, that's not just a druid thing.
I think I'm almost done.
Creature.
I got
Yeah.
Can I do a performance check and see if the harmonica's tuned yet?
You can certainly try.
That one would be so funny right now.
Oh my god. It's getting there. It's better.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Slowly up, going up.
It is not painful to listen to at this point.
Quite unfortunate this couldn't be no better tuned. Very well.
You do your best not to get any pancake syrup in the harmonica.
Yeah.
Yeah, how the harmonica store screw that's literally only dedicated to harmonica screw up the tuning that bad.
Maybe there's something
Sorry.
inside the harmonica we need to fish out.
Miss Amelia, you should. I don't know what the equivalent is, but write them the worst review you possibly can.
Yes, you'll hire the best scribe in the town.
They've wronged you.
Yeah, how much you pay for that thing?
Your musical talent far exceeds that instrument.
I paid 10 silver for it. It's not terribly bad, but it could be better.
1 silver. That's almost 1 gold.
Are you doing your math right?
I
It
don't
is 10
think it is.
silver to a gold, right?
Yes.
Okay, I was thinking, like, is that the joke?
Yeah, that's kind of the joke.
Okay.
The joke is that Tybalt wouldn't think in silver.
It might not be the seller's fault. They might just sell the things, not make them.
But they
That's
should
right.
know how they should sound. Anyway,
Maybe if I pass by them, I'll say something like, hey.
Strog's right. They are a harmonica seller, not a harmonica tuner.
Yeah, for that you have to go to the store that's like a tuner slash fishery called You Can't Tune a Fish.
I hate you so much right now.
you
come
see
on,
a
that-
vessel rupture above Tybalt's right eyelid.
The blood vessel.
Yeah.
I'm having an aneurysm out of sheer stupidity. I didn't know you were that stupid.
Strog just
Appreciate the joke, but
Strog just pats Tybalt on the back, like kind of guiding him forward. Just like, come on, that one was so obvious.
it was too obvious. That was the issue.
You probably noticed, and then someone might notice like how much. Yeah, I always notice how much I smile.
Hmm?
Then what-
You just noticed how much you smile?
Yeah.
Yeah, your character does a lot of like smiling at people. It's weird.
That means they're having fun, right?
Or they're plotting something.
Her rough exterior is softening. With our dumb tuna fish joke.
God damn it.
I can't believe you guys did that.
Well, if we're all finished eating, shall we depart? Rather have more daylight than less.
Yes.
Of course.
And even y'all are.
Oh yeah, I was stopped by the blacksmith on the way.
God damn it, you were just at the blacksmith.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but gotta pick up
I know.
whatever the runes.
Because he had to, yeah.
Yeah.
You just got them placed on last night, so you had to pick them up today. It is on the way out, isn't it?
Yes, the
rather
blacksmith
than-
is
Yeah.
north of here.
There's very little way you can go north without going by the blacksmith.
Well, I mean, mine's pretty bad at directions.
Even if he hasn't gotten both done, he's probably at least got one, and I don't want to go into this unarmed.
I mean, I could totally give you my club and I'll use my sword that I'm useless with.
I have a bow you could hit people upside the head with.
That'd probably be a bit more useful, honestly.
I mean,
Is
who
the black-
uses a bow for the other thing?
Is the blacksmith open this early?
As you pass by, you see that Yeah. It seems to be open.
So yeah, I just walk inside, knock on the door. Hey, any updates?
It's my first time here.
Oh, well, you got here pretty fast. Just so happens I've installed the runes.
Ah, amazing.
So, enjoy your nice whip and gun.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Just remember, blades for glades.
Will do. I look over at Maya. I'm like, oh yeah, you want a sword or something?
Not a big fan of swords.
Yeah, you
She's got
sure
a
that
sword.
they got a lot of metal
I
stuff?
got a sword like a tied to my hip. No, I'm good.
Yeah, your call.
I've got more magic than I think this shop could sell me.
Oh, they would sell
Carmen-
magic, just metal.
Carmen raises an eyebrow when he hears Maya say she's not into swords, and he notices the one on her belt.
This is different. It was a gift.
Yeah, let's just say we got from a ghost, and I don't mean that figuratively.
Your types always seem to have weird stories.
Yeah,
This
you
is
feel-
true.
It seems like adventurers run the ghosts way more often than your average person.
Yeah, you'd think.
That does make sense. That ghost wasn't at the graveyard south of here, was it?
It was a few hours out west.
Okay, good. Likely wasn't any of my relatives.
Yeah, no, not unless your relative was a sad girl that got pushed into the ocean.
As a matter of fact, she was.
Not ringing a bell.
Right, I think you're good then.
Hey, goodbye, sir.
Yeah, good luck, I guess.
God, I hate that place.
I like crack the whip on the way out just to give it a try.
It feels very good in your hands. It feels like, the whip feels sturdier, and, what, were you aiming at anything in particular?
No, just like out of the street.
Alright, there was a pebble in the way, and it has been launched over a nearby roof.
Roll damage on the pebble.
I'm confused.
You hear a small thud, and a pigeon falls to the ground.
Good whip indeed.
Poor bird.
You may not want to tell Maya about this.
What? What bird?
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
Somber
don't
just
worry.
was
He was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
That
Sure.
can't be.
Feels
He's
a
a
bit lighter, doesn't it? Miss Naro.
bird. Birds are where they're supposed to be.
The whip. It feels a bit lighter, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think.
I have a similar rune carved into my blade, and that's the first thing I noticed.
Yeah, it feels. It's weird to say sharper. It feels sharper.
Interesting.
More accurate. I don't think it cut through the air this neatly before.
It was louder than I remember hearing it. If that means anything.
Yeah, that's probably a good sign. I think so, at least.
Well then, shall we?
I keep that in mind. I just like looked at my gun and just like twirl it around for a second. Louder, huh? Noted.
Alright, so you all are heading up the route towards Shroon Farm, correct?
Yes.
Seems
Yes.
that way.
I'm gonna
Alright.
try to lead us the fastest way there.
I will trust Miss Maya's judgment on the direction because I have no clue.
I will keep pace with Maya as the resident tank.
I mean, I'm still if there are trees nearby, I'm under trees, but not ever more than 30 or 40 feet from the team.
Alright, after you're traveling for about half an hour, you start to see some farmland. There's a broad man working near the edge of a field near the road, and he turns to look at you all and waves you over.
On the way, I would have been sharpening my clan knife. Clan dagger, whatever it's called.
Hey there, you guys travelers?
Well, we're not a circus group.
Ah, shucks, you folks look like you could put on one hell of a show.
I could.
You know it.
Depends on the
Damn,
show.
we might be a circus group after all.
Anyway, name's Hank Varlin. You guys wouldn't happen to be traveling damn, what was the name of that town? Not Absalom.
Otari?
Not Otari. Actually, wait.
Maravon?
That way.
Is it
Maravon was
in-
what I was thinking of, yes.
The northern city? Yeah, that one's close.
You guys
Great.
You guys heading up north to Maravon?
I didn't plan on it. I was looking for Shroon Farm.
Yes, I believe that this was the direction.
Oh yeah, Shroon's just their farm's up this road a little further ways. Funny you should mention them. You see, head of the Farmers Guild, what's her name again? I know it's, damn it, where was it? Well, they're expecting things. Oh yeah, her name's Jala. She stopped by earlier. Apparently, folks up this way are having issues with fires.
Heard
Is
about
that
we
it.
she-
heard him. What?
Oh, you heard of it?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
heard about the fires.
The captain said as much in Otari.
Oh, Lardass? I mean, wait, that's not his name.
Oh, I'll mildly bristle up at the disrespect for command. Just a little bit, not like enough to where I'd be like leering over them, but you would see Tybalt bristle slightly.
Yeah,
Because it's
Ma
nothing but good to Tybalt.
always yanked my ear whenever I called him that. Anyway, Jala was heading over to the Shroon Farm to check on them. Said she'd be right back, but that was right at sunup, and it does not take that long to head over there, say hi, and get back.
Fair enough. And if I can ask just a casual question, have you happened to see anyone who looks, and I gesture vaguely to myself, anyone who looks like me nearby recently?
Oh, damn, you're a fella, aren't you?
I believe so. I haven't
I'm
checked
sorry.
recently.
I thought you was her coming back.
Oh,
So you've seen the person we're looking for.
I'll drop an octave as I say, elaborate.
Well, there was a lady who, looks a bit like you come by earlier, couple days ago. Also looking for, a guy that looked like her. I guess you must be that guy.
I guess I must be. And where is she?
Well, she kept heading up north, talked to the, she didn't know him, but gonna check the Shroons next. Said she was a bit wary about going into town, said that could be spies anywhere, whatever she means by that. And it's not like I've heard a lot of Southern people speak.
I know, so, but still, I want a compliment when the compliment's there. Let me compliment you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Lavinia's the head of the Shroon family. She complained about her hogs dying in some sort of unexpected fire.
Were they also horny?
I couldn't tell you, miss. I don't raise hogs myself.
These were the boars, not the hogs.
Oh, they're still related in the same family, okay? You can have
Right.
scientists at the
If
GM.
we have a goat name at this point, that has to do something with that.
Oh, the boars. Yeah, it's their mating season. I would not want to look like I had tusks on my face this time of year.
Yeah, you don't want to know what they say.
Anyway, you guys said you were heading to the Shroons?
Well, I'm looking for her in particular. Do you have any idea as to where she went?
Yeah, she went towards that farm. They likely saw her after I did.
Said she was continuing north, or do you not know?
How long ago was that?
2 days, I believe.
Okay.
We're behind. We should go check out the Shroon farm.
If she went north 2 days.
I would like everyone to roll perception, please. I'm also going to have Hank do that.
I love that this guy's name is just Hank.
Swear to God, if anything stops me from going to see who I need to see, their life is done.
I can't see for shit today.
They have legs. I can't see because I'm blind with rage. If I would have seen.
I looked up at the sun again. Sun cooked face.
Yeah, the sun's...
Still messing with my whetstone.
Maya mistakenly looked at the sun. The sun is just there, and that's enough to throw Tybalt off right now.
Yeah.
If they got legs, they're not gonna have them for long.
Totally above land if I got some sort of bonus below land. Not that I think will ever be below land, but I think it would be funny and fair for the character.
For the amount of times that Maya keeps ending up staring at the sun, she's gonna need glasses.
Look at these open world perception checks.
Amelia, however, looking northward in the direction Hank indicated, you see some smoke.
I think it's probably a bad sign that I literally just left to get ice and it's already almost melted.
Wow.
Dang.
That's fast.
Yeah.
You need yourself one of those thermal cups.
Yeah.
Yeah, those-
Hank, however, rolled a 2.
I love Hank.
After staring directly at the sun, and Amelia then points out where the smoke is, I guess I'm gonna go straight towards it.
She points into sips her tea as she does.
Yeah.
Wait, did you
Does it
say
even-
smoke?
Oh, that doesn't look good.
Yeah, where there's smoke, there's fire.
There's that
Just running down the hill.
I see you're all of the properly armed type, and
If that's
Look-
in the direction I know that the farm is, I am booking it.
Yeah, I'm
that
already
is in
done.
the direction.
Then I am gone from this conversation. I'm from the Olympics.
Say hi to Jala for me.
Thanks for the info, sir. We gotta go. And
Yeah, hate to dash, but you know how it is.
Really fast, so
I just casually stroll behind them, catch up eventually. Like I said, I know where they're going.
Now, let's see if this works when there are people here.
some people.
I can't wait for it to fail horribly.
Let a shroom farm. I love a shroom farm. Unless it's on fire, then I hate this place.
Alright, since they were running there, I imagine Amelia and... Maya and Tybalt arrive first.
Also, I'm stupid fast at 40 feet.
I'm not that fast.
I'm not that
Yet.
fast, but I did get a bit of a head start, so you
Whoa.
probably catch up to me.
Whoa,
So-
okay, all right.
I mentioned to some people earlier
Oh no, not the
that
poor horse.
a few of these maps don't have good grid lines. You can probably see the black ones that came with it.
Oh yeah.
So I added in these thicker blue lines to actually indicate spaces.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
It's going to look a little cursed, but
This thing's zoomed out, so I'm good.
honestly, yeah, as long as we can see like where things are, we're fine.
Yeah, I can work with this.
Okay, you come up to the Shroon farm. You notice that it's got a big barn, there's a farmhouse, and some outbuildings you'd expect on a farm. The fence line looks like it has been burned recently. It's not currently on fire.
Does anything look like it's currently on fire?
You notice a surprisingly large amount of smoke coming from this shed over here.
What's the main building, by the way?
Which building? Big
This
one
is
over
a
here?
barn, and
That's the
this is the
barn.
house.
What's the main house?
Honestly, that thing there is not meant to be the main house, but given the size differences, it probably should be.
Yeah, I feel like the shed should be this thingy.
Yeah.
Or this thingy.
Oh, there's a barn, and then there's a shed, and there's a house with a thatched roof.
Yeah,
Maybe that little other yellow thing might be like a chicken coop or something.
Yeah, that makes sense to
But
me.
yeah, I'll Sonic run and then zoom in and slide in and examine the area.
He just did a Kramer.
All right. You do notice the dead charred horse over here.
Oh, Black Beauty.
No one has to roll for that.
Miss Maya, you're running too far ahead.
Horsey!
I will follow up. I mean, I don't know how far everyone else is behind us or whatever, but I'm not
Right.
letting someone go ahead alone.
So how quickly would you say you ran up to that horse, Maya?
I say I probably knew it was dead, so I was just kind of walking over to it.
Okay. That horse is pretty heavily charred. It also looks like there are bite marks in it.
Could I tell what kind of animal made it? Maybe
Actually, let me think. What would be the appropriate role in this case? Oh, wow, that's fortunate. I will take any knowledge roll except society or crafting here.
Oh, can you society know about horse society?
so like nature.
As a cult society. Okay.
So, yes, nature, religion, arcana, or
Medicine.
actually a cult wouldn't apply in this case.
You didn't
could
catch
roll
my
medicine.
joke.
It's dead. It's dead, Jim.
God damn it. You didn't catch my joke.
Sorry.
Of all people who missed the Laura's puns over there didn't catch that joke.
Alright, that's a 15. So, these bite marks, you've seen them in the region before on other dead animals. They are canine in origin.
I want to get weirdos now. Knowles.
Um,
I'm not even there right now. What am I saying?
well, you're at the farm, you're just not up with everyone yet.
I'll be right back.
These do look like they are normal size adult canine bites.
Like a
Miss
wolf,
Maya,
like-
he's wolf in nature.
That doesn't explain the burns, though.
Well, this wolf started breathing fire when I wasn't looking. Then it kind of looks like them.
Maybe
gonna
the
roll a
wolf
couple
was
of things.
made of fire.
Ooh.
I've read in my childhood. I've read tales of hellhounds who burn with the bright red flames of hell, and were also dogs. Do you think this could apply?
I mean, that sounds like it. I mean, like, if they could do that, are they usually seen around farms?
Usually they're seen in the hells. Are we? Unless we're in the hells and I'm lost, then I don't think so.
Pretty sure this is the Inwood Forest.
I mean, you would know. You're from here.
You hear a woman yelling from the barn nearby. Who's there?
No worries. We're here to help. Where are you?
Barn, you said?
We're in. Quiet. There could be trouble.
Hello?
All right. Given where you are, Maya, if you would roll perception, please.
I'll do my best. Oh, now I can see. I stopped looking at the sun.
All right,
No, there's
you-
sun when there's fire.
Did some proper
Or
blinking and looking into the dark barn, you can see that there's movement in the loft. The ladder has been pulled up. And you can make out a couple of women in there. One is trying to shush the other.
You can come out. It's okay. We're not gonna hurt you.
Not unless you give us a reason, at least.
Shut up, Nero.
The one who had was getting her mouth covered rips the hand away. It's not us we're worried about.
Is there anyone still in the house?
That shed, the monsters.
The monsters in the shed.
Yeah, a flaming dog and some wolves.
Oh my god, it was right about the hellhound.
They're in
And
here, are they?
given
Do I
how
actually-
loud those women are yelling. Oh, go on.
Do I eventually catch up?
Oh, yes, you've caught up by now.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
I
would be the actual distance from them that you are now.
assume these are like hay bales next to me. I'll like duck and cover behind them because they're obviously like, oh yeah, monster.
Oh, those are they've got grain written on the bags. There's big stacks of grain right there.
Tibble's currently standing on top of the bale.
Probably not enough to really like hide behind then.
Tibble's
if you-
standing on the Bay of Hail.
I mean, if you crouch behind the grain, you could be hidden there.
And honestly, I don't think you're that particularly tall, right?
Yeah, fair enough.
Well,
Actually, I think like Nyara's race should be about the same size as mine, but I don't know if Death made Nyara that big.
it's so weird being not a marshal primarily and being the tallest guy in the group.
So, which side of the grain are you trying to hide on?
The side I'm on right now.
All right, you are easily able to hide from those two women.
Awesome.
They have no idea you're here.
All right, everybody get into your positions.
Strog, I think there's something in there. Just be careful.
You hear some snarling, and more smoke starts pouring out of the chimney on that shed. It feels so weird they'd have that there. Actually,
That's like a house, not a shed.
The orange thing, that's a house. The shed
Yeah,
probably more like
that's-
this thing right here.
Unless there's a house off screen, yeah.
This is a barn.
yeah, the barn is on the right. Of that, I'm certain.
I can see it being a shed if the small black thing at the bottom was like just an overhang that held
It's like a
some
garage,
bookshelves.
and the main house isn't actually on this map.
To be honest, the shed is meant to be a hog pen.
Oh.
I don't think those are hogs.
I'm not a hog.
Well, yeah, actually, beside the cow, the horse are
Bacon.
2 piggies.
It's
So it
the-
does smell like bacon.
It's more of the horny boars.
What's with the boars?
You see they're dead and they're like giving thumbs up, and it's like, well, at least they went out like enjoying it, I guess.
You see some figures rise up and start to move. I'm gonna retcon that this is not a closed-off shed because that doesn't make sense when I'm putting everything together. But it was,
Retcons, best cons.
it was a structure there to keep the rain off of pigs.
Right.
And wait, this makes more sense.
Yeah, probably with, like a little like fence around it, you know? Like a waist high, like, you know?
Although the southern side that Strog is on, you can see the fence has been broken down and burned in places.
While this is happening, there'll be some desperation from me, and knocking on the door of the barn. Like, you saw someone who looked like me. Tell me. Please. Tell me.
Yes, it was a couple of days ago. A woman.
Where did she go?
She went farther up the road. Said she had a contact to meet. Didn't say who though. And there's something in the pigsty. You don't want to mess with. Oh.
Most of them, they don't want to mess with us, but I can guarantee they're going to. And let out a sigh.
Strog would easily see this. You'll likely be drawn to the noise coming from the northern building. You see,
wolves, they're back.
I let you live.
you see a couple of wolves stand up with bits of pig dripping from their mouth, and the thing in the middle is shaped mostly like a dog, but it's on fire, and
Like a dog.
it drops thoroughly cooked pork.
Ooh,
It seems you weren't the only ones who had hot sausage for breakfast.
fuck.
And he didn't even pay. That's what irks me.
Thievery is a crime. Stop right there, criminal scum.
Now every
My,
day you see a monster that cooks its own meat.
With your nature roll, you would know that these are not the same 2 wolves you saw yesterday.
And they're a lot grumpier looking, most likely.
They look scared,
Oh.
but not of you.
Oh.
Strog is already in his mountain stance, waiting to go.
All right.
waiting
Yeah.
for the approach.
Put my shield up.
At the door.
I hate to beat that.
I have an ideology that I need to follow.
I hate to be a down Debbie, but how much longer we can't play this tonight?
All right. Now would actually be a good time to stop, and we'll start the combat next time.
So is,
Sure.
is this still
That's
Arc
fine.
2 or are we moving into Arc 3 now?
We are in part 2 of book 2.
So which arc would that be?
Arc 2.
Arc 2?
ugh.
I guess it'd still be part of Arc 2.
What sucks is the official name of the arc is a spoiler.
Oh, so it's so is it like the fishery stuff is one like whole thing and this is like Arc 3 then I guess?
So the Troubles in Otari has 3 arcs. The first part is the fish camp. The second
Right.
part is connected to investigating people terrorizing the town. And
There's a
part,
lot of things going wrong.
yeah, it's almost like its entire book of Troubles in Otari.
Oh, yeah.
How do you call it that?
So we
What
are
the
on
hell is
like
Otari?
so we are on like part 3 then.
No, we're in part 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Of a 3-part thing.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of like how I can like, because the first one was really clean and this feels way less clean.
Just
Well,
upload
because
them.
like the second
This is supposed
act
to
is
be a
always
fun
like
part.
the second
So,
act
yeah.
is like the meat of the story. This is where all the big stuff happens, and it takes a long time for us to do stuff. And then the third part is where everything wraps up.
I certainly hope that's the case because looking over this, and my first impression was that Arc 2 may end up getting third case syndrome.
Oh.
That's all right. I don't
I
believe
will do
that.
my best to prevent that.
So I'm just gonna call the like clearing out the fishery arc 2 then, and like it just sort of like
Alright.
ends with like the ghost girl like being whisked away.
Right, the beginner box, if you're considering that Arc 1. That makes
Right.
sense. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because to me arc was like
yeah, I guess.
underneath the like the fishery and the whole dungeon, and then arc 2 would be like oh yeah all the stuff with clearing out the base.
Yeah, so I guess if you were numbering this on your YouTube channel, this would be like Arc 2.
This would be the start of arc 3, I think.
Yeah, this would be
yeah.
the start of Arc. It would be the end of Arc 2 and the start of Arc 3 because like it would end with the
Call
ghost.
the last bit Publishers Clearinghouse or something.
You know
Because it
what?
would end with us getting rid of the ghosts, right? And then we
It was
just
a
started
story of
this
Tibble getting a master bedroom of his own. He never had the master bedroom before.
Actually, it was all about Maya getting a magic sword.
I know, right?
I was thinking of just doing like, oh, brawl at the fishery or some crap, or like
I'm-
fishy encounter.
I'm going for the Maya Magisword arc.
I'm gonna have to learn how to use swords.
The Miss
So-
Maya Magisword arc. Gotta remember
One
the
fishy
characters.
spirit. That's it. Let's go.
There you
Maya
go, that's a
Sword
good
Arc Online.
No!
Man.
Remember, always aim for the weak spots. Stab, thrust, stab, thrust.
Stick him with the
You can technically slash, but unless you see a bear chest, don't try it. And if
Okay.
you see a bear chest, don't try it. They're a fucking barbarian. It's a trap.
I thought I'm gonna end the stream now.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
Probably in mine
See you
soon,
guys
too.
around.
Yeah.
Later.
Everyone, go to sleep. Do your things. We are ending the stream. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. We'll be back on Sunday with Cthulhu.
With the actor Winifred.
Anything else we want to add?
Mm-mm.
How do I end the stream on this new update?
Awesome.